I really do like that loading screen. Oh, where are we at then? Ah, so that's no longer a threat. So can I get this back from Impact 78? Then.
Yo.
Oh, it has commands. It tells me how to control units.
Ooh. Wait, there's a tutorial now?
I don't know about tutorial. It's just popped a thing on the left-hand side going, here's how you control units. I'm still on the V7 testing branch. I don't know if that's correct anymore.
Oh, that's a good point, because I'm also on the testing branch. Oh, but V7 doesn't officially come out till the 11th, I think.
Ah, okay. All good then.
Which is weird, because Core Keeper's update comes out the 10th. It's like, what is going on?
Yeah, we never really finished the last Core Keeper
have a big
update.
update.
I sent back on that, we just didn't do the last one. Like, we played it for a bit.
Who has the time?
Well, yeah.
Oh, I can't join you.
Oh, I shall host. That'll help. I am still building Astro Trucks and have been for the last 5 hours. I thought I'll start it early and then I'll... Yeah, no, not nice. So there's a new version of Unity out today that lists a different issue with it taking too long under the known issues, but the issue that we're all worried about is not been fixed. Yeah. As ever, don't know what the hell Unity's doing, but it's Unity says.
They're doing their best.
No, they're not doing their best. That's the problem.
Best isn't good enough. Do better.
We're just going to go from here to Sniper's Alley and have a look. I was just waiting to get enough resources. And there we are. Ooh, you can view the information of a block. Ah. Yeah, I reckon on this one, I reckon it's worth just resetting. What do you reckon? I reckon it's worth just starting
again. If you know how.
Yeah. Well, I think I do. You go to...
Oh,
God. Abandon. The sector's cores will self-destruct. Boom, boom, boom. And then it should reset.
The core blew up.
Yeah. And now Sniper's Alley is... Ah, we need to wait. We can need to wait for resources. Please hold. We need to wait for a little bit of thorium to arrive.
Nice. And this map is
no longer vulnerable.
Not vulnerable anymore.
Yes. Not that it matters.
It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling, though.
It is. Are we already sending spare blastite to space? This is one of the few levels where we actually make...
Blast?
It is. It's one of the few ones where we make a lot. This was like our main blastite production levels. Was this one?
I see pyrite.
That's
I don't see any blastite.
That's what I mean. Same thing.
They're not the same thing.
Wow. But are they? Are they the same thing? Yes, they are.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah, we don't make a lot of pyrite though, so I thought I would just this. Oh, just want to send up 200 more pyrite to space, and then because there's just quite literally no way in which we can lose. We never need to fire a gun on this level ever again. There's no. It's almost a shame it's not a bit more of a war. So you actually sort of go back and forwards, and you can lose sectors, and there's like an ebb and a flow.
It would be kind of cool.
All right, to this bolt. There we go. Now I have enough room to put another. go. Let's go back to where we were. So this should now hopefully be just get to level 10 or whatever. 30, whatever it's going to be. Please. Oh, fuck me, it's not. Wait. So what's the abandon button for then? That makes no sense. We do have rebuild bots, alright, but this means we can get into an impossible state. Does it not?
That's what it sounds like. Oh god. Oh, you're.
Yeah, it's changing.
Let's see what is happening. Oh.
So, this level will last 40 waves.
Fair enough.
Yeah, so the level's alright, but we could probably just do with. But it's not fun. But so we do have some rebuild bots.
If nothing else, it incentivizes you to clear out the surrounding maps, and then you just got to take this one on once.
Yeah,
one more again.
But you could still get to an impossible state. That's completely feasible. Because if let's say we got to, let's say the maximum you could possibly do on this level is 500 for sake of argument. Let's say the perfect layout is 500 maximum wave. We could be on, we have to get to wave 501 in order to win. But yeah, there's no point in doing the vehicles, is there? Like vehicles, like, because I have a level.
Do we want to build more robots?
Well, that's what. Did you not hear what I just said? Literally what I just said. Use your ears. Is there any point, because we've got level 5 air units on this level? I don't think there's any point.
No, I believe you are correct.
Conversely, where I've built the level 5 air factory, I mean, I could switch that out for the other type of level 5, right? Monos rather than flares. Oh no, it is flares in a minute. The problem is that, well, the thing is that even if I replace them with turrets, they're not really in a place where we could fire them. Last year I wanted to be a tree. Oh wait, hold on, that was. Wait, hold on. 8 minutes past. Okay, that was a message from yesterday.
Okay.
Just trying to work out what. I'm pretty sure the helper bots, the polys, do sort of have some sort of influence based on where you are. That looks like that's. Oh, there we go. Now they are actually helping. I'm just trying to get the. Why does this not have any power? I don't understand what the abandon button's for is then. Why would you want to abandon something if you don't reset? Because I even looked on Reddit. I was like, well, what do we do with this? And it went, oh, you can go back and do... you can select abandon. I was like, all right, that makes sense. Because if you get into you could get into a no-win situation. That is possible. Because you can get to the theoretical point past which you cannot beat it, where it cannot be beaten. Or is 168 the highest of... No, because when you're away, the maximum wave goes up by 10. So this could actually be a literal... What we're on now might not be possible. It probably is, but might not be. Oh, achievement unlocked. Overdrive. What? Build an overdrive projector. Guessing that's a new achievement. Right, why aren't you building? You have got no... Oh, I haven't got what to build. Mono. There we go. Our rebuilders should be on their way. Go. That can't, because that's not filtered. Oh, it's only not filtered because of... Yep. Our air factory is on the go. What a weird achievement to add though? Build an overdrive projector.
Yeah, some people probably don't do it and don't know about it, and they're like, "What do you mean we can increase how fast we do stuff?" What?
I mean, I always said this in Fortresscraft. I've all sorts of people saying, "Oh, I've completed the whole game," and I'd look at their achievement list, going, "You haven't." I always said that. If Fortresscraft was always designed so the achievements became sort of an ultra guide through the game. I don't know quite. I do sort of know why I lost. I ran out of Surge Alloy. That was the what I looked for guns. So that was the final straw.
Well, I can repurpose the back side or the up top part that's not really doing anything.
Wait, what? What, this part here that creates the Surge Alloy? What do you mean over
I
on
can
the sand?
make it better.
What now? What
Yeah,
did we
I can make it better if you like.
Remember, what did we learn? What have we learned from playing Fortresscraft? We don't make it. We don't make it better. We make
Don't
another
tear
one.
out stuff until I got it.
And make it all.
But don't tear out what's already there. I got you.
Yeah, but over here, I mean, we've got these ripples. I mean, over here where I am now, this is a whole bunch of spread out uselessness, which could be shoved
It's
to.
just old stuff.
Yeah,
We've
but-
got better ways of building stuff.
But the very, very top left, that has got a pretty good silicon smelter, and that's all fine. But just southwest from it is a whole bunch of stuff that could be repurposed into more Surge. And what's going on here? So yeah, we do have rebuilders. They are now rebuilding. So that's a good start.
Joined by somebody.
Yeah, it was Max. I've just noticed that our core has been rebuilt. So it's
Wow.
it's
Those are good Ted's achievements.
yeah. So it's our connections to and from the core are probably wrong. So if I delete all these, that should hopefully. It looks like I've still got the stuff that I should build over it. Here we go.
So what's the dealio with this level?
This level is non-vulnerable, but we need
It's
to
horrible.
get way to wave 168.
Okay, we've got plastanium compressors here producing plastanium onto a plastanium line, and then it's trying to decompress it onto a very busy line here.
Yeah, but doesn't really matter. Bear in mind, everything is just coming back to life now.
Oh, it's been smashed up. Okay.
Yeah,
In that case, I shall just stick
Multiple times in a row.
yeah.
Don't ask.
But you're quite right. At least one said that we should be getting better at doing plastanium, shouldn't we? Plastanium lines.
And then that needs thorium, which means that's coming from somewhere down here. Wow. Okay, that's just completely blank.
Yeah, it's all coming to like the level is just beginning to be rebuilt now.
Building the bots is so much fun though. When you get to the really big ones, like big flying ones, like I'm slow,
Well-
but I'm gonna kill everything.
Well, no, unfortunately.
Shoot me, immune.
Well, I mean that's the problem. Unfortunately, is I don't think the bots count towards the level scaling. So what happened is I think we lost because I had bots. Like,
Oh really? Yeah. Okay.
if I was there watching, I'd have won. But because I wasn't there watching, I lost.
Yes. Okay. So is there anything? Oh, there is things there.
At this
I would like to build a.
at this absolute second, I'm just waiting for the level to rebuild itself, so then we can take stock. Shall we say?
44 seconds. Do we have any bots at all?
There we
Yeah,
got.
there's
Another
couple of them
bot from the
around.
repairers. I mean, oh, we got some here. This is trying to build, but it's short on plastanium.
I mean, everything
Yeah,
is
no
just
plastanium reaching down here.
If you look there, we've just started. So I've just cleared the guns out from the core. So that means
Right.
now it's actually rebuilding what the core setup should be.
Okay.
Although that said, it looks like we may have lost some orders, and I don't know what these want.
Yes, and I don't know how we're getting plastanium down to where I am, but it's definitely needed to build the tetrative.
I know how that works because we've got a. But hold on, this appears to be jam. What's going on? A lot of it is just because we've got these massive backlogs of stuff that are just beginning to.
It just need to be lines just need to be purged, sort of thing. Yeah.
Yeah, once they're purged, it'll be cool.
Yeah.
But I'm just trying to that plastinium belt you mentioned. Just seeing what I can do to.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Can that be plastinium the whole way? Oh, in fact, the plastinium has stopped flowing now. So that was just a backlog of plastinium from. Oh, right, yeah.
This line doesn't make any sense here. I don't know what the logic is supposed to be. There's a bit of a mess all around the joint.
Where are you? Oh.
Yeah.
Why can't I see you? I can see you on the minimap, but not in reality. Oh, yeah. So what this does is this is an unsorted line of everything that is hooked up via mass drivers and then sends back what I don't want. So this filter is to send back all the shit that isn't needed to build these things. There wasn't enough room to try and get like 5 sorted lines out of the thingy.
There's no plastanium coming down.
There is sometimes. There's not much I can do about that right now.
So far.
Yeah, but there will be because it sends everything.
Yeah. Can we not just stop the stuff coming down here that we don't need?
Sure. Where would you like to arrange that?
Well, the mass driver's getting all this stuff, so you can just take it there.
It is taking it there. See the filters?
No, I'm just saying,
Yeah, look at all the filters. Look at the way it's done.
Yeah.
It is sorted there.
Yeah.
What do you think all those filters are? Here.
Oh, it's all damaged. What's that one loading?
That doesn't make a difference. That doesn't affect it.
That's phase. It's phase.
Yeah. But it's just now. It looks like right now we're not being sent very much because it looks like this flip is all jammed up, and I'm just trying to work out what. I know it is going.
Is that the technical term?
So we've got 2 mass drivers running. No, 3 mass drivers. Sorry, sending all this shit flat out. And then there are, if you follow the mass drivers from the core, there are a whole bunch of filters to try and spot the stuff we don't want and clear through. Why is this? Oh, yeah, I've got 2. That's because. There we go. Right, that should be flowing a bit better now. Yeah, unfortunately, what this is I was trying to implement something in a deep level that's 150 waves deep. So it's not like I can start fresh and pull out 5 lines and do that. There's just not the room.
Yeah, it's too late in the day, as it were.
Yeah, but if you follow it, it's there. Like I fire to there and then I pull off coal.
Yeah.
So no coal. Well, some of the no coal is sent through. We are definitely getting plastanium in that little group though.
Another rebuild here.
Last night as well.
Trying to build crawlers, which has got that, but needs.
Yeah, that might not be fixed yet.
Oh, that's the cool.
Oh yeah. So what's happened is probably something it needs.
I need an unloader.
Yeah, it probably
But I
needs.
don't want to start putting things in.
Yeah, that's because we put a new core down. So it probably just needs a silicon unloader like that. So the new core, unfortunately,
yeah, but that then won't feed onto the next one. I think
that also needs a silicon.
That would be this
well,
line.
Wait. Yeah. I was just about to say that. Yeah, and let's put a plastic in. Hell. Oh.
We'll fix this. Just go do.
Burn all the resources. Yeah, brilliant. Great plan.
There you go.
We are indeed.
Yeah, that'll never build.
It will. It will eventually build. Next time we get a. Just got to double check stats. We are importing 3,000 a minute.
That needs thorium, metaglass, and silicon. Silicon's going in. Thorium's going in. It's metaglass going out of that one, isn't it? So we can unload. No, don't do that. Spastic.
Bear in mind, it was all working. It's just that there are maybe a few unloaders missing from the base.
Yes. I think that's definitely metaglass.
I would agree.
Don't put it around the right way.
Oh.
There we go. Metaglass. So that's going to build that one.
And then the next one's already full.
Yes. Excellent. This is a wave level rather than a base attacking, isn't it?
Yeah. That's worse, not better.
Yeah.
What's that? I'm trying to work out what was going on here. Like, I can't even work out which direction this was going. Is that down here? Yes, it was. Okay, there we go.
It was doing the best it can, okay?
It's doing the best we designed. This is an old level as well, so it's doing the best we designed a long time ago. So I think, though,
Yeah,
I
that's
can...
the part that's really painful.
Yeah. Got better.
Oh wow, those bots move faster when they've got the overdrive projector underneath them.
Oh, do they?
Really?
Yeah, and they'll laugh. Like, that
That I did not know.
Yes, that's cool.
It's pretty cool, though.
Oh yeah.
Bear in mind, then we can't create normal conveyors. We can create plastaining conveyors just fine.
Yeah.
Because they don't require copper.
Where are the repair bots?
They're around
Gonna-
somewhere.
Oh,
Oh, repair bots. I don't think we have any.
yeah, I'm gonna come.
But if you look at the tier 1, 2, 3,
them.
4, and 5 thing, I did try and get the tier. Oh no, I think we're on the combat bots, not the healing ones. Yeah. We do have repair, but if you look here, we should be making. It's not set up. There we go. That's set up for monos. So this should be doing monos and the other things. Yes. Oh, now half. So one of these, I'm gonna guess it's this one, should be lead. I hope. That should mean we've got lead for... Right, there we go. Where's our copper? Is it just the repair bot
coming
spending
down
it all?
after everything else.
Well, the
then
repair bots are
after
spending it
everything
all.
Yeah, trying to rebuild all the weapons and things.
We'll get that. Right, so let's get rid of that thing there, because that's causing me chip.
I've got some copper that build.
There we go. So I've got the... We've also got tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 planes as well. So that's repairers, that's miners, rebuilders, and repairers. So hopefully that's all working now. There is a saucer, but I don't know what this belt was supposed to be sending. Probably graphite, by the looks of it. And obviously, once we're comfortable, I can just hit the next button a whole bunch of times. A lot of times, like 140 times. Oh, come on. Yeah. I'm trying to build a bridge, and I can't because we don't have any... thing. Copper.
This no copper stuff is not fun.
And we are mining copper and sending it back to base. So it's just... Well, actually, we're not at the minute because it's kind of jammed up. I'm just
We're
fixing
just using that much.
I'm just fixing that, but that bit is actually jammed up. What this belt was supposed to do, so let's... But we are definitely sending tons of plastinium, so that's good. I'm not sure I can get the plastinium all the way back to base. That's quite tricky. Yeah, I can. Yeah, unfortunately, the last bit. Oh no, hold on. If I change that to a plastinium conveyor, that will just sort of collect all of the same types, won't it? Like it will only pull off the same, and anything else should go down there. He said confidently. There's a new Citroen coming out, and they're claiming 200 miles off a tiny 40 kilowatt battery. And I'm treating this statement with some skepticism. Everyone's very optimistic, and I got.
Oh, it's a lot of skepticism.
Well, it's like, I mean, it's not like it's a huge range, but that's a tiny battery for such a big range. That's like a mini-sized battery and double the range. I'm like, hopefully. But I got to quote Clarkson because you can't stop believing what manufacturers say. Vauxhall, they say their cars are exciting. It's weird. Everyone was focused on one thing. The car's bodywork is made out of cardboard, and it was like it's not actually cardboard. It's not like literally corrugated brown. It's a composite that uses wood fibers, and those metal body panels on your car. They're not structural. They don't do anything in a crash. I wonder if I get away better with a fault here. Some filters. I make that an anything filter, that one a plastinium filter. Yeah, we're definitely in the evil realms of just trying to desperately get, like, we're getting into what's it called, factory idle sort of levels of micro optimizations now. So I said the issue was last time we ran out of surge alloy. Once the bots start to sort of progress through, the foreshadows just ran dry, and I do have an awful lot of inline storage as well. But we do fire a lot of surge alloy each time we get attacked. But I mean, over here I've got 5 volts that can fill up with. But if you notice, they're flat. But notice they're not asleep; they're flat out, and that's
they're empty. Yeah.
That's what going to this mass drive, which is going across to.
I'm trying to fill them up actually, because otherwise there's none getting down there.
Well, yeah, but if you look here, the inline
just stack up.
Stacks back up. Yeah, this is the thing. There's not enough room to do a really, really nice sorting system. So this right-hand line here is just surge
and phase.
Yeah. And
you could mix them a little better.
Well,
like alternate them.
Not really. You can't.
Yeah, you can. You put a volt on the back, or a sort of container on the back of this, and have 2 unloaders, and have them alternate the feeds. So it's basically got a bit of both. Like one, two,
but you can't force that. It might just give one of them priority all the way through. Well, it's like here. If you look,
maybe it's just been buff loop before.
Yeah, I mean, it will work sometimes, but not always. You can't. In Fortress Craft, you actually have a machine that can force this called the zipper merge. That definitely does A, then B, then A, then B, then A, then B, then A, then B. Whereas here, we're just kind of.
I think you're the only game that does that.
Zipper merge.
No, come on, Factorio must have one. Surely.
I think it's by design. No.
I think you're the only game that does that, which is super cool.
Oh.
USB.
Well, the thing is, look, I only implemented machines that have a use, because people have asked for a lot of things. Like, people have asked the ability to balance in the other direction. I'm like, why? Why do you need to ensure that this single line is definitely split evenly on these other 2 lines? Like the turntables do it to about 90%. They basically do it, but I'm like, there's no reason you need 100% absolute guaranteed 50-50 split. Oh, I'd like it. I'm like, yeah, but if I just implement every machine that everybody would like, we'll end up with a lot of machines. Yeah, so all of the...
Sexy machines.
That an unfiltered one. Okay, so we do have an because you've got to be careful because you can't just so what you've done there is bypass 3 of the vaults.
Stated effects.
Yeah, this is what I mean about just you have to sort of very carefully go.
Do we need that many volts?
Well, no. Again, why did we die on this level? We didn't have enough surge alloy. We couldn't make enough. We didn't have enough backs up. It was surge. And if you
it's enough to fix. Like
there are a lot of foreshadows, but all these foreshadows, they're not even full on ammo yet.
Yeah.
But it looks like we're finally getting the last of the turrets built now. I can look at that stat, can't I? Resources, production, stored. Oh, that's only in the core, isn't it?
Oh, crap. We are chewing through our copper. Oh, boy.
Yeah, it was because bots are building about 9 different turrets simultaneously.
Well, there is something we do need in this level, which is the unloader, but it needs to be an inverted unloader. So it basically unloads everything but the thing you want.
What?
So you basically
an inverted yeah.
Everything, or you can unload a specific thing. So give me everything but this one, and then another unloader unloads that in the other direction. You know, because we're using this as a sort of wild card, and then the filter sorter to grab it and put it back into where it's supposed to be.
What? Now, why am I filtering off phase weave that way? Oh, so surge alloy has a direct route, but the surge alloy route is jammed up because of the phase weave. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the problem. What I'm trying to do is, well, have you noticed? There's not a lot of room, so it's all having to go on one line. So sometimes you just get like a flood of one particular resource.
Yeah.
Now that said, I've just...
The trouble is, when a vault's full, it jams the whole bloody lot up.
We don't need blast light, do we? Ever.
Not on this level.
No, I mean,
to making impact reactors.
I don't think this vault can fill up. Like the only way the vault can fill up is if we aren't building it. Because the idea is that each vault then pulls off what it needs for the tetrative reconstructor, and it will always filter around. Although that said, it looks like an overdrive there may help. It looks like there's... Oh yeah, but yeah, I've got a slow offloader there, if you notice, top right.
Didn't unlock overdrive. What?
Yeah, there's some new
I've got
achievements.
loads of those before.
Yeah, so if you notice in the top left, the unfiltered one is slow to stop it jamming.
Yeah, so everybody stops so the other ones get a chance to unload when they're
No.
given a bit of priority. Yeah.
Otherwise, we have one in and several out. So what happens is it doesn't go through. So we've got a vault to the right that holds everything, hopefully, that the constructors need. But yeah, essentially, room became a bit of a problem. Oh, is that the back there? Hold on. So if I put the blast, it does look like for some reason we're getting an awful lot of blast alloy.
Also, I put it into the.
Yeah,
the
I'm now filtering it away even earlier. Oh, achievement unlocked. Bad idea. What?
That way, I was going to burn it.
Why is that a bad idea? Does it blow up?
You can just that's
press Shift Tab. What's your last achievement?
Overdrive.
No.
Oh, bad idea.
Yeah, that's what I wasn't a bad. Sorry, I wasn't personally having a go at you. I was like.
Did it literally blow up?
I don't know. I just went, oh, an achievement.
Ah, okay. Okay. I'll try and prioritise getting this silicon unloaded because it's jamming the system quite a bit.
Hold on. We filter everything out there. What's that? That's copper. That's... Now why is it enough room? But I do wonder if I should have filtered this all into a plastanium line and then filtered out the plastanium line. Oh, are we out of power? Oh no, we've got an overdrive.
No,
No, we have an overdrive dome that suddenly ran out of its special. And hello, Henry. We're trying to get to wave 168. You may go, oh, at this point. And we're out of copper.
Again.
It'll come.
Always.
Well, we must be nearly rebuilt now. There'll be a lot left. Oh, actually, I've just looked what the rebuilders are doing. It's like, guys, if you could just focus on one thing, I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, about 15. Well, what's our limit? Is it 20? I suspect it might be 20 units. Or. Yeah. If I could also tweak it so it would send half as much copper twice as often, that would be nice.
We have some coal on this line that looks to be feeding the ripples. Should it be?
I'm
guessing not.
That doesn't look right, does it?
You put the combustion generator down there.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to burn off coal. So
okay.
At this point, coal arrives and I don't want it. So I'm trying to get rid of as much of the. Oh, look at the megas go. I'm trying to throw away as much as we can. Although, I think that shouldn't be there, and that should. This is the return line of crap.
Take it into a vault and take it to a combustion chamber if you don't want it. Definitely don't want it.
Well, yeah, coal. I'm burning coal. Well, I'm burning anything that's burnable.
Well, you can just filter off the coal and put it into a combustion chamber.
There's no room.
Burn it.
Well, I have there. Look, that's what I've done. A router, a combustion generator. It'll only burn burnable stuff.
Yeah, but that'll only take some of the coal though. Won't it?
No,
There's a big rush.
we don't get that much coal.
Okay.
I'm just trying to anything I can do to clear down that line because that line collapses into the output from the vault as well. But
we're still getting some blast light coming down.
Shouldn't anymore. That's just stuff that's been going on for a while.
Okay.
All the blast lights should. Well, it looks like it'll be burned.
Still some lead down here coming out.
Yeah, we've got coal and so because we're rebuilding, there may be some derps. I can't imagine that coal was any use though.
There's still more. Oh, there's still more. What? How does that work?
Because the blast light is
filter on the output. Yeah. So here, where I am now, it's still getting blast light arrive.
But some.
But it's not filtering it out because it's coming down.
Yeah. Some of. Oh, we could filter it across, I guess, as well. But most of the blast light should come out through this filter. It's just that.
Hold on.
That doesn't make any sense. Why has that thing got surge alloy on it? Why is there surge alloy and silicon there? And now. Because I put inverted sorter, not an unloader. That'd do it. That was pulling out everything except blast light.
Yeah, but that line needs to be free to run. So you almost want to put it into that vault just to make sure it can actually.
Well, no, because no, look, it does. Blastite does hurt the combustion generator. Everything started.
But it will accept it.
It will accept it. Yeah. I amended that. Oh my word. Yes. The reason this line can't run is it's also the return, and we don't eat enough of the resources. We will do once. Have we actually got the planes building? Has like one vehicle even left? One of the giant flyers. Or are we not actually building them yet?
Tell them to go and rebuild. There we go.
You want coal on these conveyors that are routing the graphite and thorium?
I don't think so.
Right.
I've just popped
so
a couple
it was
of...
being fed onto it.
Yeah, I think that may have been a rebuild fail. I've just popped a couple of combustion generators on. Well, I will do as soon as we get a thingy-majiggy of copper. God, Astrux is
it looks
still
to be
there.
just graphite and thorium currently.
That's fine. The graphite and thorium is much more like it. Although really, possibly all the ripples should go and just become foreshadows. But as I said, the reason we failed this level last time Well, it was mostly not enough surge alloy. It closely followed, I think, by not enough foreshadows. And it does take a while to reload all of that, whatchamacallit, through. Oh, why does that mass driver have no power? That doesn't help. Right, there we go. But yeah, unfortunately, this was a late stage base, so it's very hard sometimes to work out. Not necessarily, you know, what did happen, but what was supposed to happen, which is quite often not what did happen. I think we're just about rebuilt now, so every time I click on something, about 50 units run across and start trying to help. I'm just hopefully keep an eye out. Oh, we've also got scrap in that line, and that's a little bit tricky because I can't burn scrap. Well, except apart from that.
You can put it into a custom combustion generator.
Yeah, but that'll burn everything. The combustion generator, thankfully, is smart. What?
I went near a combustion generator and it put blast light into it and blew up. I'm going to come back and repair. Rebuild.
I even put a mender next to it too. Okay, the mender actually exists now. Whoa! Okay.
Just repair all things first, then rebuild, and then immediately stop them from rebuilding the combustion generators.
Right, well, let's put that out there. Let's get rid of those, and let's filter out coal into a burner.
Rejoice! I have built a interesting new surge machine.
Cool. I like the way, I don't know if that's a new achievement. I assume it is because we've never done that before, have we? Like, not in anything,
No.
in any game we've ever done, have we accidentally sent
Something.
blast.
Blasted into combustion. It's not. You feel real stupid when you do it. You're like, this. Why are we doing this?
There we go. We're now burning all of the coal. Not that there's a lot of coal, but it means that frees up the... So basically where I am here, anything we can get off of that line gives us a little bit more room. Because it should flow. The idea is this has to flow constantly. And we still don't have any plastinium. Oh, here comes a ton of plastinium. You know, I don't know what that was. That's right up there with... Did you know these reactors explode? And I need to make those. That should now ripple out all of the red. Oh, except...
Terrain boost. I just got an achievement. You must have added some. That's cool.
Why don't I just filter it off directly? That would make more sense, wouldn't it? Unloader. All I need to do is get most of what's coming out. I don't need to be obsessive. And we don't want any coal, do we?
You never.
I'm not obsessive. Anything else we don't want in that line we've got a lot of?
We need some phase weave on it. I think, if it's the same line.
No, I
So
more
this
mean...
drive down here hasn't got anything.
No, I more mean... Is there anything gumming up the line we should try and get rid of? Right, there we go. We've now got 2 lines heading back. That should help a bit. And I still need to get better at using distributors to turn a very saturated and a partially saturated line into two pretty saturated lines.
Usables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Now filtering off all of the blastite, well, nearly all of the blastite, and scrap. We don't want scrap either, do we?
Can you advise where the end of this line is supposed to be? It's incorrectly terminated, if not terminated at all. Underneath where the down here, yeah, there's a line just the side of here with covered in thorium going up, and it just goes nowhere, which is blocking the phase on here.
I think that just goes into there, because this is the return line, and then I filter off.
Something smacked the power really hard.
Guns?
Oh, I assume so.
Well, no, we've got plus 7,000, 8,000, and 2.3 million stored.
Oh, then I'm in a different network.
Well
Alright,
then,
I'll fix that.
yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, we're full of cryo fluid because we don't have enough plastadium, so all of the build stuff's gone to sleep.
You alright, Shad? Dad? What's up?
I'm being attacked.
You're a bit. Oh, how the fuck did they get past the defenses to get up there?
I have no idea, and I'm annoyed.
You know
Where are the helper robots?
Where
are they?
Are currently doing fuck all. There you go, rebuild. There you go.
Yeah,
off they
they're
go.
not doing fuck all.
They're coming to you now to rebuild.
You overwrote what I was building.
Me? What?
There you go.
Somebody tried to
Yep.
put a specter here.
There isn't anyone here. It's just me, and I put down a tsunami. Are you feeling alright, Dad? Do you want to sit down and have a? I just put down.
No, I'm kidding. No, this is my internet being my internet.
Oh, okay. Well, that I can't help you with. So, do you understand how many foreshadows they had to go past to get to? Like, I'm.
Yeah, I
astounded.
know. It's madness.
Possibly squeeze a couple of parallaxes in to persuade them that that isn't the route they want to take.
Move some of the bots down a bit so there's a bit more space.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it. If I were you, you need to set the rally point, because when they die, they go to where they are. So you have to go all the way up to the building, shift left click, keep shift pressed, go all the way down to where you want them, and then right click. It's
I
awful.
think the rally point is set correctly.
It's set, yeah, but if you just move the robots, it's not set correctly. Because when they die, where they are now is where they'll return to.
Well, they're not going to die, are they? Because the guns are getting them to them before the bots get to shoot.
We're on wave 32. That's all. Tad, I obviously I believe you. I saw them, but I don't see how they got there.
I was trying to build a dirty meltdown real quick, and then when I went, it got blown up, obviously.
No.
But then when
I don't
was
see
doing
how.
rebuild, it was suddenly a scepter.
I don't see how they got there. I don't see how those robots got past the foreshadows. I genuinely don't see how that was possible.
Distracted.
They would have had to literally fly off the map and back on.
Evil shenanigans.
Or, yes, I could be super sneaky. There we go. I don't see you get shot again, Tad. There we go.
I'd rather that not be the case, but I mean, I've got search for it if we need.
Well, no, because this conveyor, this mass driver here is the result of the it's the target, sorry, of the surge. So it's full of surge.
One of them.
Why
No,
is
it bounces from there to somewhere else.
yeah?
It's feeding all these foreshadows
Oh,
that
no.
are supposed to protect me.
I'm confused. I've just built some shadows, and there is. Why has that
That's strange.
mass driver not offloaded?
I see what's happening, and I'm not sure why that's happening. Because it's an intermediary one, I don't think that works.
Oh, if I put a filter on, it works. There we go.
Maybe an unloader.
Yeah, unloader worked. That was fine.
Maybe.
Yep, all good.
Oh.
So yeah, good luck to
Cool.
good luck to them shooting you now. I just assume it was a special wave that did something a bit different. Hold on, we
I'm
also
not a
have
fan of it.
a mass
I'm
drive.
trying to-
Oh, right, it's intermediary. Okay.
Because I just developed a new Surge machine, and I'm trying to keep it going. Because I'm actually a little proud of it. It looks really cool. And it's so freaking compact.
I love you, Tab, man. I love you, but for fuck's sake, sort it out.
I don't even think...
Don't even put overdrive projectors down. Is what you don't even.
Well, we need to do that.
Sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of your
Literally
incompetence.
everywhere
What was that? You're gonna have to speak up. There's just a sound of failure. That's all I'm hearing.
Not failure, just...
Slowness.
Yeah.
It's very nice. I like your extensible design. I like the use of thingies. I like the lack of sand. My favourite bit.
Where? What? What are you talking about?
These don't have sand. I mean, that's not doing
Because
anything.
it can't unload it, load it into the machine fast enough.
Yeah, but if we overload the bottom crucible with sand from this drill, then hopefully that should jam up. Yeah, there you go. That's now beginning to jam up. So that means that this next one has more of a chance.
Yeah, it's starting to do it.
You, sir, get your own
there you
special sand drill, sand layout, and you can have it too. Although you ones are lacking coal. No.
Yeah, I'm actually working on that right now. Calm down.
No. That's a mistake. It's got silicon in there. Somehow.
Damn it. I screwed that up real bad. I don't even know how I screwed that up so bad.
Yeah, oh, shit. Which way is that supposed to be going? Pyrotite accepts coal, so this way. Yeah, there we go.
It's 118 divided by 6.
18 divided by 6 is 3.
118.
33 plus 6. 18 divided by 6 is 3. 100 divided by 6 is 18 and a half. No, 33. Sorry, 16 and a half.
Wow. I can make 20 coal centrifuges. That's terrifying. But that does solve the coal issue I've been having.
No, the coal issue we're having here is there is silicon on the coal line.
That is an issue, but there was more to it than that.
And also, this coal extractor doesn't have an overdrive projector on it. Wait, hold on. It's like it's 2 minutes ago. It's like we've travelled back in time 2 minutes to your failing from 2 minutes ago. And it's come back. Ooh.
But the spooky season's over.
Spooky season is never over, apparently. Anyway, yeah, that's a bunch of
I like
after. Alright, how are our defences looking?
Probably better than they used to.
Well, they look full, but we were getting to the point where I was losing. Essentially, it was a cascade failure. It was all right, and then suddenly, boom, everything was gone. Like, they just walked through, and then I couldn't possibly rebuild for the next wave came.
Wow.
We have copper, though, so we can now... So there's anywhere we can put more turrets in. I can show you the route they more or less walk, but it's sort of straight up the middle. So, if you see this entire clusterfuck
We are back
of...
stuffed in every possible way.
If you see this entire clusterfuck of ripples and foreshadows, they walk right through it all. I won't say I'm not confident, I'm just not... I don't know quite what we need.
Oh. What are all these units doing here? Hello, sirs.
Waiting. Okay. I just noticed that all of the... So yeah, make sure everything's got ammo. Make sure everything is doing something sensible.
Yeah,
Do scatters take thorium? No. scrap. Okay, I'll do.
No.
Where are the rebuilders? Like, there's a little bit more room for a few more turrets. So we just want more turrets. If anything's gone to sleep and more storage will help. Yeah, not coming out of a mine, but mostly surge. I said that was what killed it. I've just freed up a graphite line, so all of these turrets didn't have any gun ammo. Yeah.
Sweet.
So, had you been playing Vampire
Is there
Survivors?
any water on this map?
Are you aware
What's
that
that?
you Vampire
No, I
Survivors?
have not.
What? Yes, you have.
Yeah.
Have you
No.
played? What? We talked about it, and you
I
said
play the Weeb version of it.
the Weeb version. What?
There's a HoloLive version of it. That's actually a lot of fun.
A what version?
Anime people.
I know what Weebs are. I don't know what you're talking about. A Weeb version of Vampire Survivors. I thought you played Vampire Survivors.
No, I've never played Vampire Survivors. I've got Hollow Cure.
Play Vampire Survivors. It's brilliant.
It's a VTuber version of it. Oh, I know it's brilliant.
It's really brilliant. Probably the worst looking brilliant game I've ever played.
Oh yeah, like I've seen people play it. I'm like,
It's superbly balanced, but it's coming to Xbox. Microsoft have actually paid it for exclusivity,
Really?
which is a great thing. But part of
Really?
the progression involves going onto GameFAQs and looking up certain cheat codes, typing on the title screen, and I was like, how are you going to achieve that? So it's not cheating. You literally have to type in a special code to unlock X dash, and it's like you have to type the thing quite quickly and touch it. It's not a and this is on purpose. So I'm a bit confused how that's going to work. I don't know. You should play it. I recommend you all play it. It's free on Game Pass. It's on Steam. It's like £2, and I honestly haven't played such a well balanced game. And it's pretty much a 0-button game as well, which is also unusual. So you just use the stick. There's no firing as such.
bye, Guardian.
Yeah, unfortunately, is there anything we can do to attract the flyers, like, somewhere where we want them to be, rather than where they go? I do like the Guardian music too. There's no actual way to force the bot. Like, I'd like to. One thing that would speed up the waves is not have. If you look on the map now, look at the route the flyers take, because they take quite a while to fly into range of all the horror. There's nothing I can actually do about that, though, is there? Oh shoot! Sector 234. Okay, Sector 234 will last 20 waves. Good. I also need to point out this level might not be possible. So we may have actually stalemated the level. I believe in you guys.
We're fine.
I don't.
As we rip stuff out and replace it with better stuff, this is going to get easier and easier.
As I said, I got to about. I think I got to wave 165. I lost a quarter of the map. Wave 166, I lost half the map, and then there was nothing left for the next wave.
Well, now with that advanced building techniques, it might be worth possible. Well, I don't want to suggest it, but rip it out and start again.
But we can't.
Good.
There's no way. But what would you rip out? What bit needs to go and start again? I mean, where?
Well, stuff like this.
Okay, what's wrong with
Well,
that?
you
It
can
works.
redesign that.
Yeah, it's ugly, but it works.
Well, it doesn't. It doesn't at the moment because you're not getting all the materials you need to build the first.
You're not getting
basic units. You're getting
plastinium,
glass.
is that
No glass.
right? But there is an entire container full of glass. So these actually
Yeah.
released a thing. 'Cause
These are getting the wrong things sent down here.
yeah, but there's nothing you can do about. That's where it must flow. That's the point. As long as it flows, you will get it, even if
Eventually,
Eventually, yeah. And that's why we've got containers in line.
I'm still not happy with what we've got here. I'm just experimenting with it, and just whatever I do is just prioritising getting the ammunition through
Hold
it.
on. So
really quick.
it looks
So-
like we've jammed
Yeah,
out
I'm going to
here.
look
That line's
into
empty
that.
all
I
the
think we've
time.
got this mass driver emptying into the vault, which filled it up, which means nothing's coming through. I'm thinking of just removing. Oh,
Bear
that's
in
a separate
mind,
thing, but
if you touch anything, you are likely, I'm afraid, to have a wonderful cascade failure of shit.
well, I think this has already failed. So yeah,
Wait, which? So yeah, I'm just trying to work because some of
this
it's
plastanium line should be coming down. It's
yeah,
not.
this plastanium's a pain, unfortunately, because I filtered it off in such a way it's jammed up. That's the problem.
Yeah, hang on. Could I rework this? Can I have permission to rework this?
Well, I'm just trying to work out if I actually needed to. Hold on, didn't I filter off plastanium here? No, hold on. If I put plastanium filter here, and we don't plastanium filter where we are there, that should probably. Once it's moving, then we could do incremental tweaks to it.
Yeah, I just want to get rid of this vault here.
Wait, the vault. What? This one
Underneath
I'm
me.
you mean the one I'm over?
Yes.
Can't, if you get rid of that one, you can't then unfuck the plastanium lines. Oh, Astro.
Just feed them straight into the vault, don't you?
You can't because why can't you?
You just feed that
No,
straight into the vault. Do you need anything from it?
There was a reason why not. Let me see if I see what you're saying. So if I fix that there, but there was a good reason why not. But I don't remember what it was, and it was only about an hour ago. I think the issue is I went next to the
Mass driver.
mass driver, which was pulling stuff off.
That's kind of what I was thinking of doing, basically. But
Yeah. I'm also now sending pyrotite down, but I'm filtering off and sending it back. And then coal. We're going into there. We don't want coal either, do we? I've never quite got the hang of sorters at an angle. Like when you feed into a sorter at 45 degrees. Oh, there's no way to do that.
that's flowing now anyway, at least.
Well, the plastanium's flown, so that's cool.
Yeah.
That should mean, in theory, I can just then hook the pyrotite up, because there's no way the pyrotite will ever jam up. Inverted sorter.
You do the same with the phase weave?
No, we need phase weave down there.
That's
Hey.
supposed to be going to the mass driver? No, mass driver's receiving, isn't it?
Yeah, so some of that's the return journey you see. So this mass driver here. So we've got 3 mass drivers sending down, and then a whole bunch of tap-offs sending it up, because there just wasn't enough room to do what I wanted, which was to actually. Why is this jamming though?
Jamming.
Because we're jamming, because this mass driver that I'm under is filling up the return.
Can I do that? Yeah, I can do that, can't I?
That'll take bits off,
Well,
just random things.
yeah, but the point is the mass driver won't be. It won't be hitting the titanium line so hard.
Yeah. In theory.
And that should also mean we don't need this here anymore, because that's then going onto this plastanium, as long as this direction flows. But
We need
coal,
to send the phase weave over the bridge.
which phase weave?
The one that, the one that is being fed off to go over this bridge that I'm over. So it seems to be going to this router, which is just getting sent down, and it seems like it's just filling up space.
So phase weave and surge have its own line. So I was trying to keep it off this mass driver. But why is this? This is so. The annoying thing is there's coal on this line, and coal gets filtered up there. So I'm taking all the coal off, but this is just jammed up because this poor mass driver.
Oh,
is...
hang on.
What?
Got a load of other stuff coming through here.
Oh, whoops. That was probably. I don't blame Esmir. She's not here, so I think that's fair.
How much stuff have we got in here that's jammed up?
I think don't.
There we go.
Routers store like 5 or something.
10.
10.
Oh,
yeah.
Routers store 1, but the bridges store 10.
Oh, okay.
Each side.
What about junctions?
Nothing. But they only go in one direction, out one direction. They don't route around.
I'll tell you what I could do, which is to feed onto this plastanium line. Wait, hold on. Oh shit, that's 2 different materials. Bugger. Trying to see what I can do to reduce the sheer amount of stuff going down. I'll just reduce all the titanium going down there. And I guess I can do the same with the graphite. The graphite doesn't need to route down there. Oh shit. No! Right. Why is
The exit thing.
I'm not gonna connect this up because we've got silicon. How the fuck have we got silicon? Oh, there's a graphite. This should all be graphite.
This bridge. The bridge exit. Hang on. Move yourself a touch.
I'm not sure about the coal either, but that's probably just a.
Oh.
Oh, hold on. I was just doing a
Oh.
a lo-fi fix for the moment. Yeah, it's this silly double junction here that's getting coal in.
You want to just get the graphite out onto this plastanium line?
That's the goal with no coal. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. I'll work on that then.
Okay. Because that's reduced the load. Oh, actually, hold on. What about this silicon? This silicon doesn't need to.
Let's go. That's.
There you go.
Can you
There.
go straight in? Yeah.
There you go. That will help, won't it? Because we don't necessarily need to
Yeah.
fix all this if, as long as this mass driver is not overstressed.
Locked. Yeah.
Yeah. So that means we can get all of the. There you go. Look how much tidier. So we've look, there's a little bit of room. We could put something in there. Don't tell Dad to put a cryo factory in.
Do you need a cryo
No.
factory?
No.
Okay.
You sure? Well, it's cool.
No, there's just a spare bit of room.
Can you make the guns fire, please? I'm backing up here and I just want to tidy up things a little bit better. I think I've got it working, but I just want to make sure.
Yeah, we're probably okay now, Henry. Probably. As long as we don't get too much coal in one. Oh, is this
There's
coming
probably
up?
something in there.
Oh, no, it's this router. This router is offloading to that. No, hold on. Yeah, there's coal. There's coal. I mean, I think the
I think this coal here coming up
Yeah, I
is
think
doing
this-
weird stuff.
Wait,
Yeah.
that's actually made it worse, not better. Oh, how? Oh, because it's going into the sorter and then.
Yeah. Sent out. Yeah. It's this vertical line, the purple line underneath me.
I don't know who made that. It was probably Max. I think it's fair, really. It probably is. I blame him as here for that. I can't blame him for everything. And Dora is asleep. I should point out, you do. Yeah, it says that you do have to put coal into it. Not that we necessarily need quite this much graphite, but it's nice to have everything flowing. I don't see any coal on here. The mass driver is now empty. Okay, we appear to have got. Say on top of it, we are still.
There we go.
Yeah, but it's not.
There was a coal in the.
I'm very
the
fast
junction
though.
underneath me now. All flowing.
It's not though. I'm trying to think what I can do apart from just put a whole bunch more sorters in there. Because we've got 2 unloaders, unsorted, and then I'm pulling off phase weave and coal and pyrite. But unfortunately, the return line is not
Where's this phase weave going?
back to base. It goes nowhere.
Right.
It goes straight back. There you go. That's slightly better. Yeah, unfortunately, there's not enough of it is the issue. And it's very hard to have a row of inverted sorters of the same type. I think you have to flip inverted and non-inverted sorter or something horrible. That's... I mean, the other thing to do is to dedicate the return line like that so it doesn't share with the mass driver. And then 1, 2, 3.
Sounds like you're saying mouse driver.
Yeah, mass driver. There you go. So we've now got 6 plastadium offloaders. There, that looks good.
Graphite, cotton, copper doesn't seem to be going into it now. Hang on.
Graphite and copper.
There was the ones below you, your direct, well, Cardinal South, were not doing anything. They were sat there with holding graphite and graphite.
Oh, the plastadium, you mean?
Yeah. Yeah, the plastadium line.
They'll just wait for another graphite. Unfortunately, that's just the nature of it.
But I don't think anything was being fed in for it from off those types.
It will do because we send it down. It just sometimes we don't. It takes a long time. If you look on these lines, there's definitely going to be graphite coming back. Sometimes there isn't, and sometimes there is. There's a lot of silicon.
Silicon.
Yeah, but if you come to here, the silicon is jammed up because of all the returning phase weave.
Yeah.
And Max, did you connect up this air blast drills titanium into the input? Because this here looks super saturated with titanium.
Oh yeah.
By the tier 5s.
That's Tad. Hold on, I'll find where you are.
By the
Working on things.
By the tier 5. I don't know whether it was me. This block right underneath me. Did you add that one, or was that already there?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna make.
I've been fiddling here.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it slower because the titanium is. Oh, it's because the other. Wait, hold on. Why is the titanium fitting to an RTG generator?
Why wouldn't it?
I'm just gonna. We should be better at making little notes. Just put little question marks going. What was I thinking when I built this?
Yes, because the ammunition comes straight through into a big sort of 5,000 item vault here, which is fine.
Yeah.
Until that gets jammed up.
Good. When it gets jammed up, that's fine because we also need quite. Yeah, we're actually. Yeah, we just need
But
another.
the rest is just not.
Yeah,
Not all the items needed are coming through. For
No,
this,
we're
currently these things.
Well, we're currently jammed up because of there's a lot of silicon.
Yeah, this is why I've modified the output order of this one to be. Oh, you changed it back. But anyway.
Come back there.
It's fast.
Yeah,
There we go.
I took a vault out of the way. There was another vault in the way, slowing things down. But
Yeah.
overdrive protector in.
Yeah, that's cool. That's a lot neater. And
You could just not use that. It would make a lot of difference. So that's just a lead output.
as long, yeah. So we just need to wait for some plastanium to come through. But we were backed up with too much silicon. Oh, there's a slow conveyor there. That's
Intentional, I don't know.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm gonna change that back only because that's now back. The silicon's backed up all the way to the base. Oh, here comes some plastanium.
On a separate note, why are we extracting from one mass driver to feed into another mass driver when you can chain mass drivers?
Not enough room. Not enough range. Not enough range.
Well, you could direct from one mass driver to the next. Right here, you
Easy
don't
chain
need these
between them, yeah.
blue lines. The thing you just go from one to the other. Don't know if that slows things down.
Well, I doubt it because obviously if you look at the bottom left one is saturated. I think mostly, yeah, I see what you mean. Just because it was a cache more than anything. Like we've got a cache of all those lines. I've also just stripped out thorium from this run too, so that we're no longer sending thorium down to the.
You need
Tier 5.
thorium for this middle tier.
There we go.
Thorium will still
There we
get
go.
through. It looks like though, little, although in much reduced amounts.
No thorium
So
in any of
don't-
these.
No, there's some
sorry,
coming
no,
through
no,
from
you're
the
right.
bit
Yes,
after you've
right.
ejected
I
it.
haven't seen thorium down here for ages, so yeah. No,
But-
you're good.
Sorry, say that again, Henry.
The thorium still can come out of the mass driver
Yeah, but
to go down,
Yeah.
but much reduced.
Much, yes,
much
yeah.
reduced. I just wanted
Yeah,
to point-
just trying to optimize. We are now getting plenty of flow, plenty of plastinium and everything through. In fact, it's all just come to a halt because it's full of silicon. Yeah, okay, so I have to filter silicon through. Yeah, as long as it constantly flows.
Overflow thing here. Try
Yeah.
and stop it from jamming everything else out further back. So this is now about to fill up.
It's okay. We are getting plastinium through, and plastinium is all going into the. Because the idea was this final vault can store 1,000 of silicon, plastinium, and
All the things need to build them. Yeah.
surge. Yeah. So when they get destroyed, they should be able to be rebuilt quite quickly. Okay, so that is working. It's not jamming up. It's not dying. Remember the old days when you couldn't feed stuff back into the core when the core was full?
Oh yeah, the whole line jammed up.
That was harder. That was quite a change for him to make. I think it was better, to be honest, because you actually had to
It's
worry
a lot
about.
more controlled. Yeah.
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 Oh, Guardians just took a different route. No, they didn't last very long. Sorry, not the Guardians, the bombers. So, is there anywhere we can put more turrets in along the route the enemies will take? Let's say here. Actually, if I put that across one, where are the rebuild bots? Damn it! I'm building something.
That might be my fault.
I'm going to start hitting skip a bit more because we have 100 waves to get through.
We've got a lot of surge built up in there. The vaults are full basically.
Good, because I'm planning on fixing that. I do like the boss music though. That's playing now. Bum 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 bum. I don't think there's any reason to use ripples if we can use foreshadows, is there?
No. Makes sense.
Because the ripples have good range. What's the damage? Right, 4 times 120 versus oh wow, 1,300 divided by 3, 400. What did I say for the first one? I've forgotten. Right, none of you are listening.
Something dark side.
So it's about 400 damage DPS for that one, and oh god, yeah, ripple's about a quarter of the foreshadows damage, unless my maths is off.
Are you trying to make phase move here, by the way?
Yeah, okay, I'm working on it.
Right.
We don't.
Can
So
we
all
help
sorts of
just,
stuff I'm
put
trying
the
to do right
thorium
now.
move up to the
Bear in
top here
mind,
so you can get the phase move?
I'm not planning on disconnecting us from ground zero. You can grab phase weave
That's fine.
off from the core.
I am literally on the other corner of the map. No. I appreciate the offer. I'm not doing that.
Power's low. Or going down, I should say.
Oh, it really is, isn't it?
Is this coming from the batteries?
No,
batteries are all
no,
flat?
no.
Oh, it's my
Batteries.
time, isn't it? That's
2.3 millia.
Finally, we're getting one of the big flyers being built.
Oh,
Effective
really?
reconstructors firing. Yeah. That's why their power's gone hungry. Suddenly it's like, I've got enough to build one of these. Let me try building it. Yeah, I'm gonna have cryo. Oh, that's fine. I'm gonna keep building.
It doesn't have enough cryo.
Yes.
Have you seen how much storage of cryo I put down to try and?
Yeah, this is subpar cryo manufacturing. I would think Ted might say.
That says a lot of things.
Yeah, we have high standards, don't we, Ted?
Well, when you've got to do this by yourself, there is no room for inefficiency.
Yeah, it's like, do it! Build it now, damn you!
Okay, let's.
We're
Keep
really
that.
running. Oh, we're running deficit big time. What changed apart from the sun going in?
Well, the sun went in.
We're really relying on solar panels that much.
Unfortunately, there's no nice graph to show you. But if you look, the power of the solar is now coming upwards. I also just put a ton of foreshadows, so they are also what's the word? Filling.
Doing the thing.
The important thing is, our power is now at about negative. Well, about if you keep an eye on the power, as long as the power doesn't go to zero, we're fine. As long as we make more during the day than we spend, we're okay. And we do have an awful lot of just
20.
random RTG generators as well, which helps. Might build a few more.
Put some more here. Oh, you can put some there.
Yeah, because each one of them's 650. So I just built 6, and now we're at minus 18,000. Wait, what? Minus 18,000?
I bet a load of overdrives is like, oh, I can power up now. And these shields. That needs to be hang on. That's got very little feed to it from this very tiny laser drill. So I'm about to sort of remove this lower line of things and fix it.
So tiny.
What do I need to do here?
Yeah, I was just deleting little solar panels. I've just put some. I put some more RTGs on, but they're not firing.
Yeah, there's basically no thorium going into them.
Yeah, it's just because they were.
This end laser is basically not producing enough to
Run them, yeah. I only just put them in a few seconds ago. Also, there is. Let's also do that here. There's quite a lot of random thorium on the level.
You need those combustion generators.
I just noticed this top laser drill can't offload.
Yeah.
I don't know why I've got a bunch of combustion generators here. I think this was just for. I don't know. Say a rainy day, cloudy day.
What's the fall, by the way, down here? So the thorium's now a bit of a mare. I have a solution for it, so I think I'll just try that. We'll just send the thorium, the surge, all the way back.
Right, so about where?
Back around the loop.
Wait, I don't even confuse me. But we should no. So Surge, no, there's no point. Surge and Phase Weave have a dedicated line from the core. So if you do that, all you're going to do is just jam it up more. So the reason that this is the Surge, if you look here, it's this. This is the horrible cluster point right where I am. So we've got Surge and Phase coming in on the right, but it's, for whatever reason, has less priority than the one on the left. So we have to wait for a small gap on the one on the left. Get Virgin save? No. Thingy. So what you...
You've got enough space to just give them a dedicated line straight through here, though.
Yeah, but we also need it for the... You can't give it a dedicated line through, so we also need it for the reconstructor. And the overdrive dome.
So they can take it on the way out, not on the way in.
I mean, you can send it back. Well, in fact, most of it, I don't think any. So no surge gets sent back, and very little phase. there anywhere we could put another? Tell you what might help. Oh, can I? Oh, it doesn't matter. I guess we are already boosting these overdrive projectors, aren't we?
But you're a bit more space by the base.
Refiring fast.
Firing what fast?
The foreshadow point.
Oh, it's mad, isn't
I
it?
was doing it for a bit.
Oh no, I put an overdrive dome over it. It's great.
I've moved the receiving mass driver here, DJ.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense because then it doesn't have to send anything anywhere. It goes straight to the core.
Yeah. it's
You're
like,
smarter than you look.
That
Thank
allowed?
you.
Oh, they
Yeah.
smell.
I mean,
Let's fuck that up.
see, unfortunately, if I put that unloaded there, because what I'd like to do is get more than 2 offload conveyors. Because if you notice, these mass drivers aren't firing flat out. In fact, this one has no items. Why does this one have no items?
Hang on, I've got a thought.
Because it doesn't have a destination. That'd be why. Well, that'll help. Alright. Right, 2 of the mass drivers were offline.
Fucker.
Oh. You and I just had the same thought? No, I just clicked badly. I wish when you built a sorter over a current sorter, it just changed the type rather than building a blank sorter or whatever was cached or whatever it felt like.
Yeah.
Well,
I wish it was a blank sorter as well, or a unloader.
Yeah, so that return line's quite empty now. We've actually... And the plastanium line is barely full. I'm just looking at the plastanium we're making. It's not bad.
Need to get some phase weave up here to speed up the overdrives.
Don't bear in mind, we are we've got 20k plastanium, we are bankrolled, but we don't have a dedicated plastanium out.
Yeah.
That said, I assume that the vehicles are being made slowly. But yeah, Max, with the dedicated phase weave and surge line,
Yes.
we could put plastanium on there. Yes, we could.
Yes. I'm just going to deal with the ammunition by putting another volt in the line of the.
There we go. We've now got
Keep that line going.
we now have plastanium on that line. These can become just generic.
It's that pyrite sorter for. So to get rid of the pyrite, because we don't want it, basically.
Yeah, there's quite a lot of materials we just don't want down there. Thorium, pyrite, blastite, coal, silicon? No, scrap. See, scrap doesn't have its own proper icon. There you go. Actually, we now have plastanium on that special line. It'd be nice if I could have run 2 conveyor belts all the way around, but it's just... The thing is, I start to build this going, oh wow, there's loads of room here, and then it rapidly just ran out of room.
Oh no.
Power's gone again.
Oh, Max, why is this line here jammed?
It's the return line, and it's still going in as fast as it can go.
No, it's not. What? This bottom line is completely jammed. Where I am.
So that's a return.
Yeah.
That's overflow from there to here. And these are all full.
What
Wait,
person
what?
I know that would give me the raspberry?
No, the titanium and lead line is 20% full, and this lower line is not moving.
Right, the yellow one. Oh, the lower one.
Lower one, yeah.
Yeah, because it's just.
Well, now it's stunned.
because I put one of those in, but-
I see. It's because we're not firing enough surge.
Minus 26.
That's the answer, isn't it?
What's that?
That's because we're not firing enough surge.
That's because you need to. Yeah, you need to.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's fine. If you could, I can just press the button. I can just make more. Yeah, so it was waiting on the surge one to fill up.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have just had an
vault.
overflow and send it to space, overflow and burn it.
Oh,
We're all
this is
tempted to do that.
fantastic.
We've got one orchid. So I had octs last time, which were very pretty, but not very useful.
Oh, ox, yeah, they're not.
Yeah, but we've got orchids. Oh, and eclipses? Eclipses, sorry. Eclipses and orchids. Orchids.
I rebuilt the top, or the point. Oh, you should come see. It's glorious.
We're all very impressed, Ted. Now shut up.
Oh, fine.
How's the power?
Barely there. I'll work on that. 'Cause I got nothing better to do.
Well, you say that, but I just built an awful lot of foreshadows. So I think we have more room for more guns. Don't think we need these double.
There's
So if I get rid of
Oh, water. Water is just the worst on this map. I remember this now.
Where are the helper robots? I'm deleting things. It's going very slowly. Oh, why the polys? Oh, they're on move. Oh, there, they decided to help. Thank you.
Alright, so.
We have this very fancy double row
Power
of
again.
graphite, none of which we need anymore. Yeah, that's why I asked about power. Because we're now down to... We're at plus, but we are down to... I mean, honestly, if there's any spare sort of corners, probably just batteries will... Fine, we do make quite a lot during the day. Why has talking about computer games management of power just sounded like trying to talk about my bloody house battery management?
Talking about what?
My house battery management.
It's because you talk about it a lot.
Yeah, but I think that might be why I like the house battery, because I can just pretend it's a computer game.
Ah. Valid.
Okay, I've just built 12 more foreshadows, and they should be in range of whatever decides to go for our base. I can't imagine... Oh, do foreshadows need power?
Yes.
I mean, they're in orange, so I'm guessing
so.
yes. Anyway, that should alleviate a lot of your vault issues for at least a little while. Oh, there's a fucking tree there that I can't delete.
Yep, those trees are...
Right, but we are an advanced alien spacefaring species or something, and we can't chop down trees.
It's not delete trees. Yeah. Does seem a little bit silly. You're right.
When you say it like that...
Well, I mean, this is the something we've discovered over our journey of the last couple of years exploring computer games, is they quite often don't make any sense at all. I remember a old PC game called Crusader No Remorse, which was interesting because someone pointed out the doors on this are completely invincible. They're 100% invincible. Nothing can destroy the doors. He goes, so why didn't the enemy make the robots out of the same material they made the doors out of?
So you would have a game.
Yeah, well, that's the point. Sometimes you have to... I know this is a pet peeve of Max's. It's just like, why can't I? The answer is because it doesn't make for a very good game. It's like, have you remember Need for Speed? Because you're like, I want to buy this upgrade. No, you don't have enough rep to buy this spoiler. It's like, what? Well, then I'll buy a fucking Amazon then. I don't care. Like, but that was the way they balanced you not having the best time of the games. You had to earn enough rep, which is a terrible way to run a shop. Well, you have to buy rubbish items from lesser shops before you can buy good items from my shop. How is our power? Plus 4,000, okay.
Video game logic.
Yeah.
It could make a good YouTube video, wouldn't it?
I am planning on putting together at some point when I am... I don't know. I've got so many clips I've got of my Xbox of just the worst of gaming. Like... 45-second black loading screens, or things where I say skip cutscene, so then it just goes to the next cutscene, and then I have to skip that. I think my record is 4, where I skipped 4 cutscenes, and it just starts the next part of the cutscene.
Glorious.
And yeah, it's got some of that. It's just some of the bizarro logic that some games end up with. And I've just built. We're now at 4 million battery. Oh, here comes the Guardian. Guardian's dead.
realised-
Hi, Guardian.
Yeah, it's gonna have to change. I put the overflow logic before the vault. So basically, what's going to happen is the logics will the 5,000 volts will empty to space before we actually.
Yeah, that bear in mind, by the way, so from where you are, so remember what I said, you must understand the system. So if you follow me a second,
Yep.
so this goes all the way up here, all the way up here, up here,
Onto
and
the
then
guns, yeah.
and all the way up here, and then feeds all these guns, and then all the way over
Yep.
here, and then across
That's the most over.
across to here. Tad, you've got rid of like half my defences. I don't know if you quite understand quite how many ships will fly up this way. That's not
That's
enough.
fine. There's enough room to add a lot more.
Yeah, but you know how that was full of guns?
These are better guns.
They're all spectres and foreshadows. That's what it had. You might need
No,
to.
you had a 2/3 of the map was covered in salvos.
thorium salvos. Yeah, I
The little
guarantee.
ones.
I guarantee you're going to need more than that.
To get to
That's
wave
fine.
168.
We've got the room for it.
Good. Well, good.
Yes, I fully intend to add more. I'm just fixing power right now.
Unfortunately, Max, there is no final overflow point where you can put. No, where
There's
you've,
that 5,000 volt. This
Where-
needs to be
where you've done it-
overflowed before
where
5,000
you've
volt.
done these launch pads is fine, really, though, because there's still an overflow that will have to jam up, which takes some time after each wave.
Which bypasses the entire point of putting this in.
Well, no, because that has to fill. That will. Oh yeah, because it'll jump there. Yeah, I'm with it. I'm with it.
Jams.
Yeah, but you could put the overflow. Yeah, welcome to not enough room. Oh, is this just water? Wait, water.
And if you love that, wait till the next planet where it's even worse.
Get rid of all of these and replace them all with foreshadows.
So this will be here. This will be here. I just need titanium, which I have.
So after my change yesterday, I definitely fixed my SSD as my swap file, and so when I built Astrotrax today, it only took an hour longer.
Hour longer.
Yeah,
Damn.
because I don't know why.
Lead.
We're not because of lead.
No. Thinking out loud. It's very difficult for me.
Wow, this is an insane number of foreshadows I've got here. And that's 6 more. I mean, if we lose now, I vote we just never, ever, ever win this sector. Because I don't see what we could necessarily do much different. Although we do have an awful lot of scatters running off scrap and things like that. Like there is some stuff, but last time I just basically began to lose, and there's nothing I could do to catch up. It was just I lost a bit on the first wave, and then a bit more, and then I lost half the base, then 3/4 of the base, and then it was all over. But we are running graphite. So
There's no way of saying let me start from blank, is there, on this map? So you
No.
have to go around. So you'd always have to have a handicap of having to
That's what
clear
we
the
were
level
trying
down
to
if you wanted
do.
to start from.
I mean, I thought there was, but it turns out there isn't. So I pressed the button marked abandon, but that just blows up your core. That's like I quit. That doesn't mean please restart me, which confused me because I really thought that meant please restart.
Yeah.
but it
That
doesn't.
sucks.
It just means... So, as I said, there is a situation in this game where you could never beat a sector unless there's a reset somebody knows about. So, let's just say, for sake of argument, if we perfectly fill this level with 4 shadows to the ultimate perfect length, the limit might be 165. There is a fundamental limit somewhere along the lines. Don't know what that is. Might be 500. Hopefully it's 500.
Are you using this? You are not. Okay.
Am I using what?
Never mind.
I'm using the surge that comes out of there.
Well, you're making metaglass, and I was wondering what the metaglass was for.
Yeah,
and the answer is nothing.
I don't know what this is. That's for the surge smelter.
It used to be a level 3 builder for the.
Well,
the
hold
little
on.
green
Why does this
guys
surge?
that had shields?
Hold on. This surge smelter. This looks like it should be expecting copper off here,
Yep.
but it's not. Well, now it is a
Wait a
little.
second, I'll put it back.
But it won't. That's all little fair.
Yeah, there's a big spot that it was coming from, but
Ah.
I ripped it up because I'm building you more power. This is taking me a while.
Power's fine. Power's fine. We're now to 3. We're
There can always be more.
Yeah, but we're at 3 million power and 4 million. We're at 3 million of 4 million. So we don't have a power problem. We might have a slightly lower total stored power at night, but we're not actually having an issue. So, I mean, feel free, but don't worry too much about it.
Oh, that's why I'm like, I'm not in a rush, but I do want to do this.
I honestly am I'm more worried about defenses than power. I'm worried about running out of surge, because there is, if you look here, this is what ran out, and we're getting like, but we're getting
You can pull off my surge machine.
0.5 surge a
Brr.
second. Yeah, but Tad, if you look here, like even with our current rate of defenses, we're running out of surge. Now it's helped with the stuff we're pulling off the core, but this vault's empty, and I know we have some.
It's only moving because it's a circle.
Okay.
Everything else is solid.
If it's okay, Tad. See this vault here.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, I see what you're saying.
See,
Okay.
I've stopped.
I
I've stopped the loop because that was dumb. But yeah, we need that surge
I see
sent
what
over
you're
here. But yeah, it does help that obviously the copper is now. Well, there is some copper. I keep meaning to look up if the music for this was actually specifically written for the game. Alright, well, if you can make that noise.
No, something stupid happened.
Right, there we go. We now have bridge conduit. Bridge conduit, that'd be why I need a bridge. Why is the copper not going through my bridge conduit? There we go.
Thinks it smells funny.
Well, because the copper wasn't liquid. Okay, so this surge machine is now resurging.
Mrr.
And it's silicon for overdrive projectors, isn't it?
So,
Silicon and phase.
But just silicon is also fine. Oh, hold on a minute.
It's always phase. More phase.
wobblers.
I'm really confused here. Why is this working? Oh, it's not. Okay.
Max, do you know these unloaders you've put next to the vaults? They're basically running in a circle and not pulling out of the correct vault.
And allow me just to clear down my mistake. And this, wait, hold on a sec, Henry. Who are you talking to?
Yep. Max.
Okay.
I don't know why he's talking to me though, because he's nowhere near me.
Well, I'm looking at what you're doing. God, I'm trying to trace where stuff that I'm looking at is going, and it's coming down here. Then it's looking at the stuff that's. Hang on.
What line?
Can we
Where?
have
Bear in mind, this has been rebuilt many eons ago.
Yeah.
So
These.
which one's happening as a vault? Which one's happening as a circle?
Those. Okay. We got these 2 vaults here.
Yep.
And you got the unloader that's underneath me now.
Oh,
That's unloading.
Hold on,
Silicon unloader.
some of that's
It's going into that one, and that goes onto a
Yeah,
purple
but
one,
it's
so it
it's
can't
just-
unload.
It's unloading from the vault that I'm underneath as well, so it's just running in a circle and not actually taking.
it
It's
is.
only going one direction.
Yeah, no,
unloading
you are right. It is running, but it doesn't matter because it
Yeah,
goes.
it's unloading from itself. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's unloading from itself, but that's okay because if this machine, if the tetrative reconstructor needs surge, it will grab it. Unless the situation there's only one surge, in which case it doesn't matter because we're 1,000 or we're 500 and we're 499 short at that point. Yeah, I ran out of room, so basically I need to get from
Yeah.
this top right vault. That's the final cache of all the things we might want to build. Ironically, we're shortest on silicon now. Oh, that said, there's nothing we can do about that. So the issue here, you're quite right. So this silicon. So if you look at the bottom, I know we don't have any spare silicon. That's why. We have 1 silicon doing a circle. We have 2 silicon. It's okay. It's only when you've only got 1 left. But this is all flowing quite nicely now. Or apart from the fact there's no silicon. Oh, I just fixed that tab. Oh. We've got copper, and I was just fixing it with titanium.
Titanium.
Yeah, because that was our titanium for our surge.
It's fine. But it was 2 a minute. Hang on, I've got you a better idea.
Well, yeah.
Give me a minute. I'm almost done.
Is it, that bridge is it, that junction I saw a minute ago and thought, ooh, that should be a router, just hook up titanium to that. Is that your idea?
No.
Well,
Oh,
that does work.
plastinium?
No. Titanium. Because I'm just trying to get these 2 surge melters down here to be working
Yeah,
again.
off the plastinium though.
I
You don't need them.
don't need what, sorry. So,
Get you a better system if you.
okay, what we have here is this is the main input to the left-hand side of the base's defences. We are inputting 1.5 surge alloy per second. This does not fill me with confidence. There's not enough surge.
Okay.
It's kind of. Oh, hold on, we do come up from here. No, we don't come up from here. So we're kind of feeding into the bottom area of the base from two things, but the top area is mostly from this one. Although that said, I've nearly gone around in such an stupid ass circle, I can actually run this just all the way across and get rid of these ridiculous scrap things. It's okay. We have a core-based source of surge. There we go. That all becomes irrelevant now. Okay, Max, your surge will be flowing for quite some time now, I think.
Okay. The line is purging somewhere back up top.
Line of what, sorry?
The surge.
Well, we're now pulling in and have a lot of turrets to fill up, a lot of vaults to fill up. It's all good.
Oh, I see. Yeah. That's cool.
But the main thing is, once the combat starts, we need to be able to get this stuff
You
there.
keep those guns filled, yeah.
Yeah, that's where it gets
You
trickier.
got 5,000 cash there, and you want more local cash near the guns, so if they destroy one of the lines to the guns, they can still shoot. That's the classic one we do, isn't it? Turn up and go, right, I'm going to kill your line, boom.
But yeah, so that was 2 bombers. I'm just counting 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is okay. That's at 13 seconds to refill all the guns from those shooting. So the thing is, if the waves last less than 13 seconds, or let's say the wave has 10 times as much damage, that's when we start to run lives over time.
Yeah. continued lots of continued firing.
Yeah. Well, we're not doing anything firing yet. We're just doing. Haha, you're dead. Haha, you're dead. Okay, so the last mob has just died. And yeah, that was right. That was 5 seconds. I wonder, by the way, if it's worth. This line here doesn't get tapped from. And it goes from. There we go. That'll help.
Speed things up a bit. Yeah.
Oh, that said, can I not?
Broke them.
Oh, hold on. I think it needs to be. No, it needs to be an unfiltered one. Unfiltered. Oh, it's the angle. Bugger. How can we? How can we?
Can we just do that?
Because that doesn't. You haven't
No,
spelled
that's
anything out.
medium.
Yeah, because you. The idea was to have 2 plastaniums, but it's okay. We don't need these hails. I've got to work out which way this. What's that way? It's all right. I've just made a little, just enough room beneath, so it should be all right. There we go. Yes, the idea is to go 2 into 1. Also, if the plastanium conveyors back up for whatever reason, holy moly, do they have a lot of capacity on board? Oh, there's a big ship flying overhead. There we go. Wow.
Cool.
Yeah, the good thing is that plastanium
We got
conveyor
power now.
can deliver a lot of stuff really, really quickly. And that does. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, Max. Correct me if I'm wrong, but would it not be easier if that line just went to there rather than having 3 junctions? I assume this just got upgraded at some point in the past.
No, that was me screwing around trying to make 3 out of. There's enough space to run 3 straight through there, so I was like, right,
Yeah.
you'd fire
Yeah.
3 through.
Yeah.
But also, you could make that plastanium.
Well, I was about to say, I mean,
Maybe it's not super important, but
well, no,
you
this
don't
is
need 3, you need 1.
or 3 plastanium.
Yeah.
Or Guardian.
And the ones where you're doing long runs is probably where you want plastanium.
Well, bear in mind, this just means that this vault just fills up quicker from the previous vault. That's just all. It's just the throughput between vaults goes up
Well, the
hugely.
throughput, yeah, it needs to be plastanium, doesn't it?
Yeah. Also, it means that the line itself becomes a big cache of resources. Is it each one of those 20 to have a full plate of plastanium conveyor whatnots?
Each little watt is 10.
Is it 10? Okay. Okay, let's just make that. Yeah, but that means that this conveyor, instead of taking 7, oh no, I wouldn't go any. I wouldn't, because this is where it gets into pain in the arse territory. Although that said, would be advantageous to feed plastanium into, plastanium conveyor into that mass driver.
And that is not MJX5 Cybers, is it?
It doesn't matter if it does. It's all it's all plastanium anyway.
Let's see if this works.
Oops. There we go. I mean, yes, you definitely can burn it. I'm not sure why you are.
I just want to see that it's coming through the entire
Well,
line.
you will in a sec. If you press
Make sure it's
N,
coming from here.
if you look at the map, you'll see in a second all the turrets start firing. There we go.
Oh,
Now,
well, there's 2 big red things.
and everything starts.
The map doesn't resolve to anything. A big orange lump.
I don't think a lot.
I
I think a lot of these turrets don't have.
That is not loading as I thought it might. Right, that's stupid. So, yeah, okay.
Fuses. Oh shit. I kind of need some of these. A part of the issue is that we've got crap in the lines, but unfortunately, our units are taking the beginning of the brunt of everything. I don't actually think we have a repair turret covering them either. We do have a little sign here that says, "Oh no." What? Oh, that's a missing texture, isn't it? Yeah, we've got crap in these lines, but they'd be fine if they were firing, but they're not. Foreshadows only take surge? Do they take other equally? Yeah, just surge.
That's the question mark.
Have you seen, by the way, the line of new foreshadows I've built? You have to zoom all the way out to see them.
Yeah.
It pleases. I literally could not make any more. That is the
Still need
absolute
power.
Oh, do they? Well, you should make sure they have power, please. Team effort. Remember, we're at wave 100 now. I am really
Can't do deforestation.
Really?
There's a
Already?
gap here.
yeah, annoying, isn't it?
And we're doing really well.
Wow. Well, we haven't got this. It's easy.
Robust.
That's the problem. I mean, got to the hard bits yet. I'm just finding more places I can put foreshadows. As I said,
We need these little hails. Can we remove them?
If
Make space.
it's making space for. The thing is, though, although the foreshadow is a great turret, it's also as big as 16 hails. I don't know where the math works out on that. Where are you? Yeah, down there doesn't matter. Nothing comes down there. That's irrelevant.
Yep.
That's just what all of these. Occasionally we get a few things, but see this bank of fuses, not much gets through that. Like if these survive the first wave of foreshadows, now in a couple more waves, yeah, these fuses just all go. It's brilliant. It just goes bang, 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 bang. Nothing survives the that. It's amazing. But yeah, the hails don't do anything. That row of hails. But there's no turrets you can put there that are useful. Not unless the mobs really start to take a different route. Yeah, but if we just keep an eye on the ammo situation, I'm just going to start skipping waves, so we can hopefully do a base on this level. This is now no longer vulnerable though, so if we win, we're done, and we can pat ourselves on the back for getting to wave 168, which is no mean feat. Which it's a weird thing to say because that means that's a very good thing. No mean feat means you're doing very, very well. But you'd think it'd mean you're doing terribly, wouldn't you? But I haven't seen any of this graphite line move because nothing has come close enough for the ripples to fire. Although we're getting a bit closer now. And I'm pleased we haven't run Ground Zero dry either. This game needs to do nice graphs of all. Here comes a. It's these clusters of self-healing units. That was what got me. I just couldn't kill anything. I'd like to point out my tab now up the left. The units are getting more or less parallel with horizontal. So I'm gonna just reiterate.
I am working on a new.
You might find that.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
that's
I'm
there.
working on it. I'm jiggering stuff so that it'll work more better.
I told you about jiggering stuff before. I said only jigger stuff if it's mo better. That's what I said.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing that's what I'm doing.
Right. So this is the thing. I've just jammed in 4 more foreshadows around this binding thing. Like anywhere, like that was just our they really, once they came through, the amount of firepower they come through with is unfucking believable.
Okay.
Those. And then, as I said, I just couldn't. I didn't have enough backlog to continue. But if I make that into a bolt.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, wow.
What?
That is a lot of search we're going through.
Oh, yeah.
Because I need more lead. Oh, wow. Okay.
Mayhap I was not clear on the... I don't know what the highest level I've got to. I don't think the game stores anywhere, does it? This might be... There was an achievement to get to wave something very high. I don't remember what it was. Tenacious, survive 100 waves. If I put an unloader beside a plastanium conveyor, that will just offload straight from it. Is that correct?
Yes.
Is
Correct. You do have to set it for what you want from it.
that's okay.
Or no. Whatever.
Or don't. Right. Great advice. Thank you. You have to do this or don't.
Well, I just remembered if you set it to nothing, it'll just pull it anyway. It doesn't care.
These might just be in range. Oh, here comes a guardian. It's got an awful lot of healers.
There goes the Guardian.
Yeah, if you look how many flies are coming up the left-hand side now. They're quite tough, those annoying little bombers. Oh, I reckon next big wave they're going to get past that into the second set of foreshadows. And at the bottom, here we go, fuses. Okay. So we're beginning, now we're taking damage. We are now beginning to lose stuff. I mean, not a lot.
Now, what the fuck is going on? God damn it. Burn all this.
I am literally running out of squares now without foreshadows in them. This is the correct approach to defences, right?
Sounds cool to me.
Tad, you're American. Can you explain to me what's going on with your election-y things? There seems to be a thing that the right wing, which is the government who aren't in power, are trying to really stop people voting by mail. And I'm curious on your take, because I genuinely don't understand. I'm not trying to start a fight. I don't understand what the assumption is that only left-wing people vote by mail. I don't get that.
Because when it came up as an idea, Biden was saying, yeah, just go vote by mail. It's fine. Whatever.
Oh, is it because
and Trump was being Trump?
Right, but if you were voting and there was any chance that your postal vote wouldn't count, wouldn't you just go and do it? Logos coder, bear in mind time differences. So we're supposed to be having a mix of thorium and graphite on these lines, but because we haven't had a single bullet fired, it's not either of those things. So we've got a whole bunch of fuses now with no ammo. I may have to...
And low power shit.
that's not what I want to hear at this point in the game. Or
How is that even possible?
Disconnected power line.
25k down here.
Oh, right, yeah. Logos Kodo, please zoom in to the top left. Notice what round we have to get to. Yeah.
It's
Have
a big
You
number.
should have power back.
It is a big number. I may actually have to combust the graphite at the end of this line because I have no guarantee, unfortunately, that these turrets will be receiving the right ammo. We have a whole bunch of turrets with nothing. Yeah, we lost this level quite a few times. Probably worked that bit out. I wonder if I can pop in a... This is not an ideal place, but it is near the end. Yeah, so I lost on like wave 165 last time, but we have gone... I mean, if you guys pressed M, it's pretty much solid yellow.
We got graphite on that line. Do you want graphite on that line?
Which line?
Sorry, I'm being wrong.
The line?
Ignore me, not me,
Okay,
not
yeah.
me.
I have a line that's supposed to be mixed graphite and thorium,
Yeah,
and it's not. So this means a lot of the turrets have just the wrong ammo in them. And then for some reason I've got a distribute... Oh, that machine must be just full of... fail. That there a sec. Yeah, so when it said it's quite a late game, I thought you meant like time of the night. Right, so there we go. This thorium is now flowing.
that seems to only be feeding from graphite. Don't know quite why.
There is a thorium injection here. The thing is,
Yeah,
this might have
that's
been... Yeah.
not pulling the thorium through. It's only pulling the graphite out for some reason. The only graphite is moving when it's...
Well,
I don't know quite why.
Oh, it's because we got two lines feeding in and one line feeding out. That's why. So, it's because it's all jammed up.
Well, I mean, thorium's not being pulled through on this mix. Well, you got some in there anyway. So.
I'm not worried about any cross-contamination because I built my level perfectly. I mean, bear in mind, foreshadows can't take those. And also, we have 4 of us playing, and we've all been very careful. We've all been very eagle-eyed on stuff that's wrong. Yeah, I'm not sure what I can do about that, other than filter off graphite from that line to here. So this is not a mixed line anymore. There we go. although this line is actually flowing now, so it might get a bit further. But no, there shouldn't be any cross-contamination. I know it's tight, there's no gap, but because we are trying to get to wave 160, it's pretty much fill up all the space. Oh my lord, look at the air units we've got this wave. Hey Tad, let's see how we're doing here. We get 2 rounds from the foreshadows. Oh, they're getting very close to the top. I mean, to be fair, Tad, if you've seen what I've built just above, they then have to get past 8 more foreshadows.
Yeah, you started with that.
Yeah, I just built 4 more.
Oh, okay.
I have 8. Bear in mind, by the way, if you do see any cross-contamination that shouldn't be happening, do let us know, because we do have issues like here. We've got 1 bit of scrap in, and if you notice, I keep putting down combustion generators, because we had coal in this earlier, and some of it's still here. Horribly annoying. This is the .7 beta. I made the decision, perhaps wrongly, to complete version 6, but I played version 7, so we are... I mean, mostly, once we've got the eradication bases, I'll just do the rest of them while I'm compiling. How are we on our whole throughput thing?
Mm.
I can't believe how many foreshadows I've got. Oh, that one. Oh, bugger. Not enough room. Arse. That doesn't count. That. Oh. Oh. I don't think we're going to lose because of one ripple missing, so let's just give myself another square of room.
Okay.
Ah, why are these working then?
To confuse.
I don't seem to be able to go unload it onto a plastanium line and then into a vault. In what? I think it needs to be 2 squares apart. I still like the about the whole voting thing, the concept that we don't trust computers, but we do trust a bunch of people in a bloody community
Yep.
centre counting up stuff
By hand.
by hand. Yeah, because I mean, Dominion have taken, I think it's Fox, they took them to the fucking cleaners, didn't they? They're suing them for billions, going, you know, this is our livelihood, and you all accusing the voting machines of being fake. Like, you know, we're obviously extremely unhappy about this. So that's our.
AFK a sec.
I'll loot. So if I do. Just connect to this file. I need to get rid of 1,000 surge alloy. Wonder how long that will actually take. The only thing I don't like about the plastadium conveyors, they are an awful lot less satisfying.
Yes.
I understand.
Voice animation on them.
Well, the other ones, there's just these beautiful, like, densely packed, fast-moving things, and the plastadium conveyors are just like, I understand the why, but they're just a bit less exciting. Holy shit! So each wave, by the way, I'm just estimating now is I'm still sending it. Each wave is 850 surge. Just fixing a bottleneck. Because I have to empty this vault before I can move it and have 1,000 in it, and it's just about to empty. But they don't fire until, there we go, and you. That now, so that should mean, oh, that's not what I collect. Have you seen what's coming at the bottom? There's an awful lot of these big bombers. What do they target then?
Which one? What?
The ones at the bottom.
Oh, those?
Yeah.
Batteries?
Oh,
I think? Yeah, this big battery thing right here. They're coming straight for it. They're like, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Okay, that's
Okay.
that's good to know. They're getting a little bit close now. Not too close, but a little bit closer than I would like, which is nowhere near. So let's put some more fuses down.
Never would have guessed.
What? No, no. Ah, that's what I was just. There we go. Right. I mean, to be fair, those bottom ones are going to struggle, but we do have a lot of parallaxes there. Batteries go boom, don't they? Yeah, let me just pop a tsunami there with a container and a drill. I think that might be prudent.
What about force projector down?
Yeah, I've just made a gap for it.
Where's the big repairy ones? Are they over here?
Yes.
They're doing fuck all, so let's put them on repair. There we go.
Yeah, the repair. I don't know why they're not. Should be. Oh, well, that'll help because if they haven't been repairing, everything's yeah. Wow, that fills up quickly now.
I'm pretty sure that's not what just happened, but that was funny.
Given how long our queen was in charge, by the way, and how long Liz Truss lasted, I think someone worked out that if the queen, if that was how long it always lasted, the queen would have outlasted 562 prime ministers. We do appear to have cleared the crap out of the lines. We have a nice mix of graphite, and thorium now. And for some reason, coal right at the end, but I'm not so sure what's going on there. I can't see what's underneath here because there's too many units.
Shift click to move them. What are you? Wait.
Yeah, I don't want to move them too close. They're not inside the death circle, are they? They are touching yeah, they're inside the death circle. Well, they're touching the death circle. I have no idea what was inside that distributor, but it was bad. These fucking eclipses, though, they take so long to even turn around and point at the enemy. And we're getting about 8 of these things I can't click on, so I don't know what they're called, coming up to the bottom.
Uh-huh.
Wave 126 and counting. What the record is? Well, 900 or something.
Of what?
The highest wave anyone's ever got to.
Oh, yeah.
I guess there's probably 2 records, one for a self-sufficient map, which this is not, and one for a map that's funded by a whole... Literally, we're using a whole planet's resources to achieve this. Yeah, so it's 9 of these big ones now.
One more.
So there's something else we're running out of now as well, which is water.
Patience.
No, because I'm not necessarily generating a lot of water in a lot of these things. I was relying on, storing it up. And now we're actually moving a bit quicker. That's not happening. But all of these foreshadows are now out of water, and there's not really a lot of room to run any in. Well, there's no room at all. There's nothing. These ones are half. There's nowhere I can. I guess I can. Oh. Yeah, because all of these foreshadows, we're down to half a tank of water. Oh, there's no overdrive projector here, so that'll help. Ah, yeah, cool. Fixed it. It's a shame the liquid tanks are a bit better rendered. So it's just sort of trying to guess how dark the blue is. It's not ideal, is it? And our power is absolutely fine. How come there's one of these Healy robots shooting, but not all of them? They're on rebuild, okay. To be fair, rebuild is more useful. Yeah, single player is a whole planet as well. But we have got, if you see the lines, we have got... Yeah, you can see all of these bases are feeding Ground Zero, and Ground Zero is feeding us. So we are getting through thousands upon thousands of everything. I'd love to know how much we've got on this level. Although I do notice okay, so this is why I'm a bit concerned about. We're on 130 now, back to 130, and Max, if you look at the vault here, 3 of your vaults are empty. So we're getting through. We've got a nice big backlog, but we're getting through a lot.
Yeah. That's the point. You've got further vaults down the line, so yeah, doing okay. Trying to optimize this as much as I can, so that the ammunition doesn't ever get stopped coming through.
Yeah, well, I mean, if we look at this line here, this line is flat out. I mean, the only thing I could do, I could convert it to plastinium line, but that's a lot of effort
That's only capacity,
for a
it's not
long
throughput.
direction. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have to convert all the lines to jump over it.
So Logos Coda, you only in multiplayer you all have to be on the same sector, which is annoying. Oh, you're not sending. Oh, all right, you're sending all of the plastinium, but I guess we don't need it on the way back up, do we? I was
When you got to that point, do not need it.
Yeah, I was making sure you weren't sending the phase weave because we do want that because that goes into the
yes, that drives the overdrivers.
Fancy dome. Yeah, I'm a bit concerned about this. We'll be sending seven-ish surge a second. How much are you sending down here? 5, 6, yeah. I'm just gonna not skip the next wave and grab a drink, just so these are filling up. So if I don't skip, we might be fine. But I just want to make sure as we hit the 40s and 50s, when it's going to get a little bit more exciting, we aren't suddenly starving. I mean, I could put more storage in, but it's not going to help. And that's flat out. I can't think. I was thinking about tapping off earlier from this surge line, but that's no help because that line isn't stopped. That line is flat out now. Yeah, because yeah, that's nicely done actually. Right, so I'm just gonna grab a drink. So it'll be a slow couple of waves. Just make sure everything's got power and everything.
What are you doing?
I'm
What sort of
trying
shenanigans are you getting up to?
to work out how I can get this unloaded to actually unload into the container that's next to it.
Where, what? Huh?
That's not downloading anywhere. That's not doing anything at all.
Well, this is a sight.
Yeah, it's probably mad, isn't it?
He's bragging about how much power he makes, and since I've introduced my power system,
Doubled
I
it.
haven't seen. What's that?
Oh, the old differential.
No, we're
Oof,
going impact.
nice.
Oh yeah, where's this
Ooh.
going? It's going back up here to just. And it's just going to throw it back into the core. That's what makes sense. We throw it back in, back out the way again. I'm best to get rid of scrap. If it comes past, it gets thrown into the incinerator. Any scrap?
And now I just
Gone.
doubled it. Oh, we got hit. Okay. What are these? Just the big flying things, or this? I guess they are. Are they shooting at stuff and doing damage?
Something?
Do you know?
I don't know.
The because segments are so powerful.
Right, how's our ammo looking then?
Ooh, I'm doing great.
We're not. We're not. 2 empty volts. Oh no, 1.1 empty volts. So we are making bank as long as I don't skip wave.
Mm-hmm. I hate it when that happens.
Advantage of energy-based weapons, which we have very few.
Oh, power.
Where?
Someone has disconnected its back. Fine.
Just sure about, yeah, thank you. Well, good spot.
Yeah, but
Seriously, that's just one little thing there.
Yeah, as I said, this game still has the issues that when the power breaks, it doesn't then refix it. If there's a way to make the power then work, it doesn't then take it. You have to connect the power up yourself. So if you delete something, it goes, oh no, you've broken the power forever, even if there's a thing that if you delete it and rebuilt it would be working.
Where do you need more stuffs?
And stuff.
Anything.
I mean, at this point, there's a lot of room, which is good. So last time, I mean, they just stomped right up the middle. They just walked through, and there was nothing I could do apart from go. I wish I could rebuild my turrets much faster than I can.
Got some fuses here that haven't got anything fed to them.
Hang on. That
Hang on, well, but not necessarily where I am. Hang on, I'm gonna go down
tasty,
there.
tasty fuses.
I mean, there's fuses here, but they should all be fed.
Where I am.
These ones, Yeah, that should be a mix of titanium and graphite there. Oh no, that should be a mix of there should be thorium on that line. I think there might be thorium on the. Oh yeah, there's thorium.
Well, is there a line going to it? Is what I
Yeah,
mean,
there is
I
a line.
suppose.
There is a line going to it, but these ones haven't started a fire yet.
Where's
So-
the line that goes to it?
See, mate?
No, the ones
Oh.
up here. There's empty lines here.
Oh, I have a funny feeling that might have been that.
Yeah.
Although
Water.
that said, that could probably have done with being a. I can't filter it either. Ah, damn it! There's not enough room. Yeah, because what you need a hay. If I put a hay there,
Yeah.
it'll work. But then that fuse can't get anything. I guess just delete that fuse. Because there we go. So if we have graphite or thorium in the last block, and then you've got a little block to put, you put something different down there. Something that's sparks joy. Oh fuck! Am I gonna get surge here in a horrible way? That's the thing. I mean, I do sometimes do horrible layouts and designs, but I do hate myself for it. I don't enjoy it. I just need to make that clear that I wish I didn't have to. Oh, that's another eight foreshadows. So I'd say the issue was last time that it was the healing clusters of stuff.
All right.
So none of them died. It was a big pack. Have we actually lost? Oh shit! Is there anything we can do to speed this up? I don't think there is. Oh, we're at a cryo. Yeah, we don't have quite enough titanium flowing through.
Weird stuff that's happening with the cryo. Water in it.
Wouldn't say the cryo. What, here?
Sorry, the cryo feed that you're looking at.
No, it's just out. It's just we've used up all the cryo.
Well, okay, maybe I'm out of sync. What's the resync command?
It's like, oh, hold on.
Sync.
Well, how's the water in that one? That's not possible. That's a pipe.
That's what I'm. Yeah.
That'll be why we're having fluid issues.
Bridge conveyor needed for that.
Yeah, I had to delete it
You're
because it
doing it
had.
right, fine. Yeah.
Oh, okay, there we
Okay.
go. Well, I mean, we're struggling on cryo still. We're actually struggling on water. Thing I could do to fix that. Really?
What is this madness I'm looking at?
Which madness?
This entire defense system you've built.
Uh,
Very interesting. Very interesting. But I can bring you Surge if you want. You've
Wait.
got a dead end Surge vault over here that I don't need.
I think the problem is our surge needs to come in on the far right, and that is a bit tricky. Right, so if I do.
It has to.
Oh. Is that more than just putting them in a nice neat row? Not much more. I think a nice neat row plus what Henry's doing is probably a good idea.
Yeah. Hang on. That's probably not really needed. Bridges needed.
As I said, this is one of my issues with the game. Is usually there's just so much space. You just go, yeah, I'll just do more. I'll just build a whole bunch more of whatever we need until we've just got. Yeah, I've just built like 10 more water extractors. But our issue was enough water into the cryofluid mixer, and now our issue is that none of them got any power. There we go. But now topped off on water. That's as much cryofluid as I can realistically jam into that area. Oh, that might help if I overdrive the
Area. Yeah.
whatchamacallit? Drills.
Miners. That's the
Do
word.
we actually have scrap? My.
Well, yeah.
I heard a pop. What was that?
Okay, we're at 140. So this is where we need to keep a little bit of an idea make sure make sure nothing's falling behind, disconnected, running dry, all of that. Yes, so the pressure just represents how much fluid is available this tick to the system. So here we're full on water. Our next option is basically more cryo fluid mixes. It's not that straightforward to arrange here.
Question.
Yes.
Overdrive dome.
Yes.
Set from an overdrive projector.
Sorry, say that
And
again.
by that I mean, if you have overdrive projectors inside the spheres,
It doesn't stack,
so
it takes
the-
the highest.
it doesn't stack.
No.
Okay, so okay, fine.
Yeah, so that overdrive dome is awesome, but does require us to run a whole bunch of annoying resources past it constantly. So that is what I'm doing. Yeah, we don't have plenty of cryo fluid. We are actually building these a bunch quicker now. And there's no real chance of us getting more cryo fluid anywhere simply easier. Yeah, there really isn't.
Are you going to build the thing, Max?
No, I
Oh,
think
sorry?
he was just looking at the overdrive domes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
underneath all the overdrive domes, there are quite a few where they've got overdrive projectors underneath them.
Yeah, but those overdrive projectors, they're for the down and right. Yeah, I mean, if you could find room, that overdrive projector could become an overdrive dome. Good luck fitting that in.
Mhm.
And we have more cryofluid mixers here, which are, yeah. In theory, if you could find the room, that would work well. I mean, you've got both silicon and phase weave going past. Oh, having said that, most of that cryo is already underneath the dome.
It's not the it's for this bottom right titanium conveyor, which is not under the dome, which slows everything else down.
How about this? I'm just building another overdrive dome. It's slightly closer.
That'll probably do.
Well, we'll want to get some silicon come past.
There's the silicone. That line is bunged up.
Yeah,
Still underneath you.
that happens. Not much I can do. This all jams down into a single thingy. Can't even like.
Some should be going through now.
Can't even sneakily put a cryo fluid mixer earlier. Or. Oh. Actually come to a slip. I know I need some water. That's not going to work. It's just not enough room to do many things I wish to do. No, I can't. I was just saying if I can just get rid of a little bit more titanium. Yes, I can. If I do that, that, and a water. There we go. Yes. Not going to make a big amount of difference, but it makes me feel slightly more smug.
Which is all that matters.
I can now fit a liquid container in there. Oh, we're actually out of silicon and surge alloy on the tetradative reconstructor, so we are, say, ahead of the curve. We are. These things are unbelievable amount of resources.
Oh yeah.
And it helps, obviously. If we'd done it from scratch, it'd be fine, because we could have had like many dedicated lines out. Okay, we're at 143. Just been waiting for this to sort of look a little bit less excitingly active. If I get rid of that, put a ripple, I actually have a chance of firing. 3 Guardians.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, but it's alright because there's a lot of planes there. But they've now got self-healing and shields.
That bastard shot me.
Did you die?
Everyone stop getting shot.
I didn't see that film again. Graphite thorium. But yeah, I'm just sort of waiting for the lines to mostly go to sleep before I hit next. Because this is unfortunately we're kind of limited on this single mass driver here, firing up to that one.
Which one?
This line here, this single line feeds. Oh, it just goes to this.
No, it doesn't.
Oh,
I told you, there's nothing here anymore.
okay.
This overdrive dome's
I
lost
can
all
bring
its
you
surge.
more. Here.
Yeah, it's because it needs to be told. The inverted filter needs to be inverting.
Wait, what?
There you go. It needs to be taking surge off to filter it rather than don't give me. It's set to don't give me yellow when it should be set to give me phase. Or just run the whole lot past
It should be an inverted sorter of phase fabric, really.
Well,
But that will do.
Yeah.
We got
I don't know why it's needed, but
just
yeah.
throughput.
It was just a bypass to
It's-
make it.
Yeah. No, the idea is that it will. I'm sure it was. It should have been an inverted phase weave sorter like that.
Yeah, it makes
The
sense.
idea is that it can just store up a few phase weave to keep it going without
Yeah.
slowing it down. Yeah, unfortunately, these turrets are probably a little. Are they? Yeah, these ones are probably a little. If I were to do foreshadows on the far right, they're probably a little bit far away.
Yes.
What's happened here with all the ammo for all of these?
They've got ammo. They don't have
Yeah.
power.
They don't have ammo. Well, that one doesn't.
Hang on.
Wait, did you? Oh, sorry. I just pressed Control Z and that doesn't work in this game.
Oh my god! Do you know how much of a pain in the ass that was to make?
I just thought it was a misclick. Sorry.
God damn.
Why don't you just run the pipes along the bottom? These cyclones won't hit anything though.
It's one or the other, and I've got to do the. Go look at the horror over there, and that's what I've got to do for all of these.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it for the cyclones. They're short range.
Stop.
No, I'm not touching anything. I'm just saying for the foreshadows, sure.
They're
But
short range, but they're really powerful against air.
if air goes that way,
Or
yes.
does the air not even bother coming over here?
Air was never a problem. Air wasn't what got me. It was these things here that we're currently getting now, these self-healing bastards. And a lot of our units are now on fire.
Okay, then take it off.
What is this oh no texture? That is just a missing texture, I assume, isn't it?
Next to where?
There's a little oh no appears here sometimes when I zoom in and out. I assume it's just literally a missing texture. Yeah, sorry, Tad. I was like, oh, someone in the past did something stupid here, and then I went, and then I went, I see what that was, and then I pressed Control Z, but that didn't work. There's a feature that should be invented.
Oh no.
So that's lead. Oh, that's a junction. Oh, that comes this way. It'll be a router then, yeah. Actually, I don't think I should.
If you put cryo into guns, I mean they may fire more often.
Yes. Cryo
Yes.
is better than water, but
Cryo is good.
Okay.
a bit more of a pain, obvs.
Wow.
Don't have enough silicon of all things running into the I said there's this massive run of silicon comes through. Obviously, 1,000 is
I might just get a second line in there, so you can just make one of these lines take silicon.
it's just a lot of silicon. And because we're building it constantly, you always have to be waiting on something. Right now, it's silicon. If you fix the silicon, we're waiting on plastadium. But it's okay. We've got
Yeah, you
8.
have to manage the sort of it's really difficult. Isn't it?
I'm not skipping waves at this current point, and they are coming a little bit. Like, we're not finishing the ripple of all the vaults through by the time the next one comes up. No, I mean, we have collected a number of little schematics over time, some nicer than others. I'm not sure what melty base is. Oh, right, yes. Wait, I don't remember making that one. The base with the meltdown in the corner. I don't remember that one at all. I did make one called Big Star all in caps, and I used it for about 2 years, to the point where I forgot that I'd made it, and I thought it was just part of the game. Because then I was like, oh yeah, I can make my own cores, my own sort of start bases. But I only remembered that like 3 weeks ago, because I'd forgotten, because it had been several years since I'd done it prior to that. Oh, another foreshadow fits in there perfectly. Look at that. Like a glove. I also do try and build a surplus of liquid containers as sort of inline storage. So if you've got room. A lot of deleting going on. Okay, we now have 3 annoying things with shields and self-healers. I think we're going to start losing units very, very soon now. We nearly lost one there.
You move that. Hang on, let's move them back a bit.
And we do have a lot of repair turrets. Bear in mind, moving them back a bit also has the advantage that the turrets we've got have a bit more of a chance of doing something. But Dora does not understand the time zone change, so she's being fed what she thinks is late, but I think is early. Walked across.
Did you sit her down and try to explain this to her?
I've given her a little watch, like a little child's watch, to try and explain to her how, and it's a little Mickey Mouse one. It's very cute, but she just doesn't get it. Father, why do you dress me in these human electronics? What is the code for the defense shield, Father?
A trap.
One 152. I am overall very impressed with the coding in this game. I'm curious at how threaded it is. It does not break sweat no matter what you throw at it, and that's awesome. This is how games should be written, and the fact you only uses 130 megs of RAM is pretty impressive too. Oh, I implemented the missions for Astro Trucks today, by the way. So every hour it will generate you a mission, and if you achieve it, you get 5 times. The colony gets 5 times the value of the resources delivered. I may have balanced it wrong, but what I was going to do is every time you succeed in a mission, it gets harder, and when you fail at a mission, it gets easier. So the goal is to sort of do a whole bunch on the trot. So you've now got colony-wide missions, which means that quick, everyone bundle into ice freighters and just do lots of ice might actually be a fun thing to do. And that's also where maybe the scout ships are giving bonuses to nearby loading and offloading might actually be quite cool. I haven't looked at the Mindustry source code. Bear in mind, I probably write... This is the best logistics tower defense game on the planet. Mine is the second best. So I try not to look at other people's code where there could be any hint of... Not impropriety, that's not quite the right word, but where it's no longer clean room techniques. But I can look at I can look at the game and go, ooh, he's doing X or Y. That's a good idea. I can copy it. That's perfectly legal. Having had a look at his source code and going, ooh, I should implement my X like he's done his. That's illegal. Although it is open source, but yeah. So basically, because I write games in this genre, I'm not going to risk it. I'd be curious to know. The thing is, if someone else tells me how it works, that's fine. That's fine. That's clean room techniques. No problems. You can describe to me in great detail how their threading works. Yes, but because it's open source, if there's any accusation that I've lifted their code, I then have to publish my source or then go via lawyers to prove that my code is not anything to do with his. I used to work for a company called Codemasters, and they took Playground Games to the fucking cleaners when it turned out they had walked off with a bunch of our source code. To the point where Activision went, we're not working with you anymore. So I have been there in a professional capacity, and I'm not risking it. That fuse you're under, Max, no longer has a... Oh, there you go. Perfect.
I just purged in the line had coal in it.
Oh. No more coming. Is that just ancient? So these turrets are beginning
Oh,
to...
they're just ancient, yeah.
Yeah, these turrets are beginning to fire for the first time now. Yeah, so bear in mind, Locust, because you're looking at contamination. So here we have a mixed graphite and thorium line for these, and then surge for those and surge for these. So we've got mixed graphite and thorium in the middle. It is quite a delicately... It's not delicate, it's more like brutalist architecture. Have you seen what's spawning on each wave now, by the way? These are tough bastards.
They're taking an absolute battering as well.
Yeah. My review of this game, I actually wrote a Steam review, is I just said it's like Factorio, just not massively disappointing. I love the combat in this, whereas in Factorio it's just like, ugh, I just don't want to do it. So, just so good, this game. Oh no, what?
Who put a healer? Who put a healer
Oh, mate.
over here on the?
I did.
Who did this?
Just delete it.
Why?
Apology, just delete it.
what's wrong?
It's completely shafted.
Why?
Why? It's working
No,
double
you need
time.
to see why you did.
But, okay, what's broken?
It matches
No,
this
it's
one.
putting
What is this
phase on the thorium line.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, you didn't put
Nothing
it.
shoots
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
phase.
didn't put an armoured.
You have completely shafted this.
Oh, no, we haven't. Oh, no, we haven't.
Wait, so
Close the line.
is it phases on there that shouldn't, or thorium's on there that shouldn't? Which?
Phase is bad.
Yeah. See, thorium's easy to get rid of. You can just burn it. Phase is a little bit trickier. Yeah, it's the last bit.
No, I'm just gonna put an incinerator at the end of the line, and it's fine. But Jesus,
Yeah, Matt, can you move so I can replace these belts? Thank you. Move your fat ass. Work makes the dream work. There we go. Thankfully, that's not the that was obviously a backup surge. I mean, there's nothing wrong with the mem projector, because I was looking at the mem projector going, it's fine. Then I was like, is it offloading back through the phase conveyor? I just didn't spot it didn't have an armoured conveyor there. Okay, so we're now 11 waves out. Everything looks good, right? Nothing else looks herpaderp. Not too many things with red lights on them.
One that's going on. Yeah. Direction needs to be output.
Oh, did I do one in the wrong direction?
No, I did.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Panic over, Ted.
it's fine. You've learned something today.
Yeah. I mean, this is one of the things that I've always said about
Yeah, I
Fortress
don't think we
Craft.
need man predictor there anyway.
It's one of the things I've always said about Fortress Craft, which is one of the issues, is that you can be helpful and still ultimately grief. Like, you...
Unwittingly.
Yeah, you go, I'm helping, and then you just... Because someone... Oh, what was it? They did something, and it was just... They put a cryo storage on the surface, I think it was. They did something which just drained all the power out of all of the base over several hours, and we had no idea why until the whole base ran out of power because they put an ultra power hungry item in the wrong place.
Oh yeah, that was horrible.
It was something that's supposed to be built in the cold caverns, and you can build it on the surface, but it basically uses up like 1,000
Yeah, it
times
was
more
like the
power.
blast furnace.
No, it wasn't that. It was an earlier item. It was a cryo storage, maybe? Something like that. But yeah, my point was, if I wanted a grief in the game, you don't have to just put a bomb down. You could just rotate. You could rotate one conveyor here, or put one combustion thingy, and it would take so long to find. Okay, we are losing eclipses. Sorry, so we just lost an eclipse.
Where?
We just lost an
One of those
eclipse.
sort of things on the edge here.
Yeah. So this isn't like panic. I'm just saying at this point they're now beginning to make inroads into our units.
Wait, there's a guardian next wave, but there was a guardian that popped up this wave too.
It's not it's not a real guardian. That's just a guardian class one. Because I'm a health bar.
I can help.
I'm just waiting for the repair turret to shut up.
So cool to watch though.
Yeah, cool. We're still at 7 eclipses. I can't tell the robots. I mean, Mr. Chicken, are the robots being built up there? Are they asleep? Have we lost any?
Asleep because he's
The big ones to your right.
I know the last one. It was coming through. It's just not got enough. That's one of the things about
Yeah,
it.
they
actually
one's
store
coming up now.
twice as much as
They're
they
being
actually
built,
say
yeah.
they need. So if you need 1,000 silicon, actually take 1,000, and then once building, take another 1,000.
Well, that's
It
what
doesn't
that,
tell you
Yeah, well, that's what that vault's for. That was the point.
Incredibly expensive. That's why I don't
Yeah.
bother with 5s.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just built it because I was like, I have
play
to
with the
just
4s.
wait. Yeah. No,
I mean,
yeah. This
you gotta
game's great.
see it once. I absolutely understand. But the 4s are so
Ooh.
much cheaper and easier to deal with.
Well, I should have done 4s, then routed, then 5, but I didn't have enough room. And I've never built 5s before. I just built it to just sort of have a look. Ooh.
You're making the yeah, you see how it's made. It's just awful.
We didn't lose anything that time.
Wait, what was that?
What was what?
Something was exploding.
That happens.
Like you were shooting blast compound.
I don't think so. I mean, maybe.
Which you can do, and I totally approve, because it's freaking epic.
I've just built a whole ton more repair turrets. Okay, 161. 162 rather. But yeah, as I said, when it went wrong, it all went wrong very quickly. Within 3 waves, I was like from I'm fine to oh shit. But they have so much firepower to get through. But I was just not making. I couldn't bring enough firepower simultaneously to knock down the shields and then the healers. Didn't lose anything. But yeah, I'm quite pleased that there's what 40, 80, 100 foreshadows new, like since the last build. So I'm quietly confident. Yeah, those big walkers I don't think are very strong.
Not really.
Right. So many healing green lines though.
Minus 20k power. Good lord.
Yeah, well, that's why we have 5 million stored. Wait, why weren't we using so much? I mean, none of the meltdowns fired. Oh, I guess it's just the foreshadows. Yeah, so this row of foreshadows here, we're now out of water, which might begin to become a problem. Because I don't know what the firing rate difference is. Wow, a whole like flock of repair ships just went through me and just pushed me out the way. Logos Colder, at the risk of ruining your life, www.factoryidle.com.
Don't do it.
See you in 6 months. If you love optimizing tight spaces, play Factory Idle A. B. Pay for the extra research. The game is worth your time. Do not go in the Reddit and download the ultimate perfect build for everything. It is... We're at minus 30k. Holy shit, we're 2 million into the whole of power now. I hadn't actually considered running out of power to be a concern, and now I suddenly am. Max, I was... Wait. Why not just filter... Max, why not filter phase weave straight out of that mass driver onto the above conveyor belt, which is expecting phase weave? Oh, it's copper you're getting, okay. Oh, I thought...
I'll give it a copper, yeah.
Copper, yeah. No, that's fine. I'm just trying to see if there's any...
What's that one?
Can we put any more batteries anywhere?
Scrap, coal. Still more scrap coming out of the system. Well, that should be going to the bin if it goes up those lines. So, yeah, it's good. Because the first level we actually had the sense to delete the scrap.
He's gone quiet. He's on Factory Idle now going, oh my god, this... So in Factory Idle, you optimize something, and there is a mod I do recommend you install that tells you how long to your next upgrade. But you end up tweaking something to knock off like 3 weeks until the time for your next upgrade. It is like this, but it is beautifully, beautifully done. And I keep looking to see if the dev's done anything else, and he just hasn't. I'm just building batteries in anywhere there's gaps. So if you come across a bit where you were earlier going, why the hell is there batteries everywhere? Because I don't want to fail because we ran out of power.
Plus 30k. Alright, we're building our power back up.
Yes, because I haven't hit... Yeah, until 30 seconds time. Oh, just realised I put a bunch of batteries up here. That might redirect the Guardians. That could be bad.
Added some phase to the overdrives by this thorium power thing where I am now.
Yep, redirected all the Guardians. Not Guardians, whatever these green things are. They're going for the batteries now. Oh, they get quite close as well. Let me see if I can put some more batteries over here and change their mind.
With difficulty. Well, there's some there actually, yeah, good point.
Well, that's what they
2 more
want.
waves.
Well, yeah, but... To be fair...
Plus 40k. I think we'll be fine.
No, if you see where the bombers are going now, they're going up the left rather than across. Yes, I'm the program of Fortress Craft. Plus, honestly, Factory Idle, go play it. If you like this, you'll love Factory Idle. It's so good.
And
yes, I'm
we did not lose power. We did not go into the negatives for that run.
Shovel,
We got it.
side. That's good. Separate them out from 2 different sections of the weapons.
We're at minus 10,000 power, by the way, Tab.
Oh.
Okay, we're back up
Now
again.
plus 14.
Plus 22.
I'm not really sure what's using it. I feel okay if I don't hit skip because I don't think actually it's not a special
We
way.
got
This
40 seconds anyway.
Yeah, it's
Let
not,
everything reload. Yeah.
it's not a special thing.
Yeah.
I wish I had 10 million power storage in my battery. Ugh.
We are full of
Are you building
walker units.
batteries? Oh, there. Fair enough. Last wave. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, my frame rate is. Oh, no, it doesn't. So it says 60, but it feels chuggy.
6, what am I?
There.
How keen are you to buy a 4080 when they're available, by the way?
How what, sorry?
How keen are you to buy a 4080 when they're available?
As soon as they're available, I'm getting a 13900K set up, 2 NVMe's,
Too much.
and a 13900K, the new Intel
No, which GPU?
4080.
4080, no.
Oh,
You're not going to wait
harder.
for the 1400 series? Because those are about to come out, and
No, they aren't.
everyone's really impressed with
No,
those.
no, the 30's just come out.
I'm pretty sure the 14s are already on the horizon.
13900s came out on the 20th of October, so you're talking shit.
Oh, okay. Then
14900s
They're being-
are upcoming late 2023. Yeah, basically time's just go on. But yeah, I'll be getting a 4080. Oh my god, is it 1200 quid? I thought it was 800. Oh, the 4080 is £1,200.
And the rest, yeah. They're very expensive. You've got to be keen to have one of them. I mean, I want one. And frankly, my circumstances allow me to buy one, but whether I should or not is really what I'm trying to debate with people, and
But-
I really want to engage in the debate of
I mean-
should you or shouldn't you, even if you can afford it.
Well, I mean, I'm definitely getting the PC. I thought the video card was going to be close to half of that. Genuinely, I did. The thing is, I mean, you've been following my fun with waiting on my computer. Me waiting on my computer is literally,
Time wasted.
it's literally time wasted. Yeah, it's horrible. 212. So yeah, pick the PC is but wow, that is. Oh shoot, I don't remember where. Bugger.
bit steep.
Well, the top of the range ones, was it 1600 quid?
Yeah, that
crazy
is.
impressive.
That is. The thing is, I mean, that's not something I mentioned before. Although there is a wealth inequality crisis, the problem is that a lot of the people there's a lot of people who are very poor and a lot of people who are very rich. But it blows my mind that we have, nurses going to the food banks and shit, and at the same time, video cards costing how much? Oh, what am I missing here?
Ooh, what happened here?
Don't know. I think we were busy or didn't pay any attention.
You didn't pay any attention because you never built anything here.
There is stuff there to be rebuilt.
Yeah.
Definitely. Let's
I
rebuild
mean,
it. Rebuilding.
that's it.
I was just doing very slowly building.
Yeah, but we didn't. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's not vulnerable. I just thought I'd go because it's easy as we finish up. Yeah, I didn't realise it was going to be that much. So, Logos Coda, the thing is, I don't know if you've been reading the reviews of the 13900. They've basically all been the same, which is, holy shit, what the hell? Like, what have Intel done? Why? Or, more importantly, what the hell have Intel been doing for the last bunch of generations? This is amazing. I mean, that was the basic response that I saw was genuinely people going, "We don't know why this is so good. Like, this is holy moly brilliant." The thing is, I don't need a new video card. That doesn't
You do? VR?
Yeah, I want, but not need. New CPU, that's a different thing. But this is a medium difficulty level, by the way. You can all just you can chill on the. Yeah, I mean the. I mean, obviously, as we are aware, the.
What, thorium coming up this line?
As we are aware, the. I don't mean to be picky, Henry, but that is on an ice sheet. Why not just do steam generators?
That's what was what was there before. I am not necessarily rebuilding that.
Yeah, but yeah, you can just do steam generators. I can't see anything from before. Yeah, the 4090 is very, very good. It is a really good card, in no part due to the insane power draw. But it does blow my mind, really, really, that we are in a situation where anyone's paying that much for a video card. I mean, I think I paid 240 quid for my Voodoo 2, something like that. I mean, this is the thing, for the longest time you've paid that sort of figure for GPUs. It's like Lego. It's not that Lego has got more expensive per brick than as a child. It's just that Lego have realised there's a market for sets costing 800 quid, so they make them. And same thing with Nvidia. They've gone, holy shit, we can make it. What would normally have happened, you see, is Nvidia wouldn't have released this video card for another year or 2 years or whatever. They've waited to get the prices down, but they don't need to. They can just stick with this cutting edge, pretty mad set of stuff, and everyone's happy.
I got another achievement called Cleanup.
What was that?
It was called Cleanup because I went and deleted all the rocks off the map.
But I want that. Why not get it? I'm on the level.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
The most recent one I got was mending. Yes, very, very strange times. Oh.
Right, well, it's gone past midnight, so I'm in bed.
Okay. I'll see you hopefully Friday night for testing the missions in Fortress Crafto, in Astro Trucks.
Yeah.
We're testing stuff in Fortress Craft. Yay!
Nah, not yet.
Oh, I got 6 achievements there. They had loads of achievements here or something.
Yeah, I must have, yeah.
29 I haven't done now. Okay.
Yeah, so Scan are selling the 4090 for about £2,000. And then
Say again, Scanner selling
4090 for £2,000.
Holy shit.
The thing is, I mean, I mentioned this,
Need energy.
hanging around with my
We fed the.
No, I haven't. Hanging around with people who deal stuff for motion rigs, they will just buy up. They don't care. You know, when your motion rig is there for.
$2,000.
Well, no. When your motion rig is there instead of going and driving a car on a racetrack because it's the winter, dropping $2,000 a video card, whatever. You know, that's not even set tires. Well, maybe it's a set of tires, but that's it. You know, that's not a season set of tires. That's a few months worth of tires if you're into that. So yeah, I can see what a lot of these have gone. Like everyone's just got 4090s. Though in theory, they are the 3080s will get cheaper because people will be flogging them on. But yeah, the 3080 was £650 RRP.
Exclusively, yeah.
But people are just pointing out, at that point, you might as well buy the 4090. Just look at the price.
Yeah.
That's just wow. Maybe I will just get the whole thing apart from the video card then. And obviously move the video card from my current PC, not just go, hey, who needs a video card? Because that's what one of the guys at the arcade's doing now. He's buying video cards, broken ones, cheap off eBay, and fixing them.
Mm-hmm.
You know how to fix them?
Oh, yes. Can't press our delivery of silicon. Oh, I'm glad we made that. I mean, we definitely overdid it, which is the best way of doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's not hard level though. This is just one of the. I think this is the East Pole. It's the well named 8.
Right, let's say good night, guys.
Okay,
And,
dokie. See you
yeah,
Friday.
Friday even. Yeah.
Friday, yep.
Bye.
Oh, I want to build more, but it's really pointless.
It is.
Uh-oh. I've lost sync, I think.
There's some sort of terrifying segments.
Yeah, they're really good at getting rid of incoming projectiles.
Yeah, I'm not. I understand that. I'm just not concerned about incoming projectiles. I thought you'd make a Terry Chocolate Orange joke for a moment.
Well, they just means that you don't have to worry about them. I've found that they're helpful.
Yeah, it's usually the big green guns on the front of the bad guy. I don't know which particular one there is. That's the one that usually causes me the grief. The beams. But I will have to upgrade to the 4090 when I can, 4080 when I can, because when I do a full rebuild of Astra trucks, I believe it's about 4 to 6 hours of shader processing and then some 44 hours of actually building the shaders. And that is done on the GPU as far as I'm aware.
Ouch.
Yeah. Which I've already pointed out to Unity repeatedly. This is not acceptable. I am a long-term die-hard Unity supporter, but you're making it very, very difficult for me to continue with this and not look at Unreal going, does Unreal have this? Oh, it doesn't have these issues. As I said, it'll have a whole bunch of other issues. But the issue only occurs when I go to a new version of Unity, which is like, yeah, okay, but I can't lose 2 days of my computer. It's not even my computer idling, it's 2 days of my computer being thrashed.
Yeah.
But tomorrow I'm going to the arcade to fix Tank, which broke at the weekend. And I only noticed when I put Nick on there, I went, this is great. And he goes, because the chair wasn't moving. So it's got a compressor. Oh, just looking at my battery's charging. So.
Oh, they're routers. I thought they were disk routers rather than walls. Yeah, that's why they're working.
Man, I was braced to pay 850 quid for that, but
Higher. Ouch.
yeah. But yeah, there's no way I'm going to like faff about. I'm just going to get someone to build me a computer with it. Done. There's no way I'm going to like start setting up, because it took me like 6 months to get my Xbox. But the reviews of these video cards have been great, and the GPUs, and the CPUs, they're really, really good. This generation is quite a leap forwards. And my PC's, as I said, 5 years old now, so. Oh, cool. More.
Ah. Damn it.
What?
That wasn't the route I was going to take.
Ah, well, that's the one it suggested.
Well, I had rerouted some stuff.
Yeah, so we didn't do any eradications, but there's no way I don't think I could have done that level by myself. It was just such a big level. We've still got three highs, and three highs and an extreme. I think we may have done all the eradications then. Or to be fair, there's a whole chunk of the level I can't see yet. So
yeah, the South Pole is not as bad as the North Pole, but
it's South Pole appears to be all highs. Oh, of course, we have lovely big ships to recapture. Awesome. And on that note, I'm going to go to bed. Thank you for watching. Logos Cola, thank you for popping by. Please do feel free to follow the dev streams on Fortress Craft. It's going to be awesome. And I will see you guys all tomorrow night, which is Friday, for Astrotux.